Abracadabra, you appeared. Good morning. Good morning, Facebook. I hope everybody having a blessed morning. I hope everybody's day is great. Come on in, come on in, come on in. The doors of the church is open right now. Will you come? Will you come right now? Because tomorrow is not promised. Come right now. Kyria, good morning. What's up? All right, y'all, I'm live. Shout out to Quentin Williams, nephew, defensive tackle for the Jets. I want to talk a little bit this morning. And this is a meaningful Facebook post that I want to have a little conversation. What up, James Pierce? What up, everybody? How y'all feeling, man? Hope everybody blessed this morning. To everybody listening to the radio show, to the morning show, and all the fans, or whatever, listen, it's Father's Day week. A lot of times we post about our loved ones. What up, Anthony Nolan? Hallelujah. Hey, I just want to make this post right here. You know, we always think of, for Father's Day, we always think of, you know, fathers and uncles or whatever. You know, I always shout them out all the time. First of all, good morning to everybody. Thank y'all for joining us or whatever. Today, this post is about, because on my morning show, we've been talking about mentorship, not just a father, but father figures and people that have really kind of been there for you and stood in the gap. And, you know, what up, Eugene Johnson, Mobile, Alabama, in the house. People that have been father figures. I really want to do a special shout out this morning to somebody that really mean a lot to me, and I never expressed this. I've expressed it on the radio show, but I never sit down and just really made a video, and I don't think this person really understand how much he means to me. I want to shout out this morning. I want to talk about two people, Cedric the Entertainer and his manager, Eric Rohn. They call him Swanee. Real big shout out to y'all. That was my first manager. Just to tell you a quick story. I was performing at the brand new opening of a comedy club in Atlanta on Peachtree behind the restaurant Houston's that's on Peachtree. It was a comedy club in that building behind Houston's, upstairs called Uptown Comedy Corner. Well, I was the first comedian that ever stepped on stage and performed there. And the opening week of Uptown, it wasn't a grand opening, but it was the opening week, and it was just me, and it was Cedric the Entertainer on the very first night. And that was a Friday. And I want to say that was the first time I had met Cedric the Entertainer. Steve Harvey used to talk about him all the time because he said, hey, I mentor this comedian out of St. Louis, Cedric the Entertainer or whatever, you know, and I was excited to meet Ced. One of the nicest guys I ever met in my life. And so we were staying at the Sheraton Hotel off of 14th Street. I'll never forget it. And so we did the two shows that night. The first show was 13 people in the audience. And this had to be about 91, maybe 91 or 92, whatever. I think it was 91. And I was opening up a set. It was just me and him on the first show and then me and him on the second show. So I was like, man, I'm Rickey Smiley from Birmingham, Alabama. It's a pleasure to meet you. He's like, yeah, Steve told me about you. He said, let's have breakfast and chop it up. So I'll never forget it. Ced probably wouldn't remember this probably wouldn't remember it. I said, so we agreed to meet up in the hotel lobby and have breakfast together. So it was just me and Cedric the Entertainer sitting there having breakfast. I was a young comic from Birmingham, Alabama. Ced was, real popular, gaining popularity. It wasn't a lot of TV shows and platforms. Ced, we were sitting there having breakfast, and he was like, well, I do a Wednesday night in St. Louis at this club called Manning's. And he said it pays pay $500. I'm thinking to myself, $500 on a Wednesday night, I said, I would love to do it. So he said, I'll hook you up with my manager, Swan, or whatever. And so I got in a Ford Escort, and I drove 8 hours to St. Louis. They put me up at the downtown Embassy Suites. I'll never forget it. Somebody came and picked me up. And I didn't know it was like a club. I thought it was a comedy club. So I had a suit on and a briefcase. So I'm trying to be professional. But that day, I went over to Ced's manager house because I didn't have a manager. And I'll never forget, I was in there. Swan was in there. He was ironing. And I was in Eric Rohn's living room. And he had an ironing board up. And he was ironing some pants and was trying to put a cuff in his pants or whatever. And I said, hey, I need a manager. I don't have a manager. I don't have no kind of representation or whatever. So he was like, okay, I'll manage you. He put out a little contract on one piece of paper. And he said, you just sign right here. And I signed right there. He said, okay, I'm your manager. He said, I'll be calling you about some stuff. So we went and did the show that night. And Ced was up on stage. That night I met Darius Bradford. I met Nasty Nate. I met this comedian named Andre. We still friends to this day. My first time ever meeting them. And that was my first time being in St. Louis. In Ced's backyard, every Wednesday night at this damn club called Manning's. And so I performed. I got paid $500 and I gave Swan his split. And I started going on the road, opening for Cedric the Entertainer. We did college tours. We went all over the country. And I just want to say happy Father's Day to Cedric the Entertainer and Eric Rohn, his manager, who is still his manager. I want to thank y'all for y'all's mentorship. Thank y'all for being big brothers. Thank y'all for your leadership. Thank you for everything that you do for a lot of comics. I know comedian JJ and somebody I mentor, Rita Brent, they do shows with you and open for you. And I just really want to say thank you. And I have so much gratitude and thankfulness to the opportunities that you provided for me. And the only part that really made me sad about all of this is my career just kind of took off, and Ced was a big star, and you never get to work together. But I just want to say thank you for teaching me how to perform by watching Ced and of course Steve Harvey and Mark Curry and different comedians. But watching Ced perform, watching Ced entertain, watching Ced, his style and how he did stuff on stage, and just watching it really just kind of opened up my eyes, because I'm a musician as well, and just me to be able to mix music and entertainment together with comedy, that was kind of like what my flavor was, and I still do it to this day. So I want to say happy Father's Day to you, Ced. Thank you for being a big brother, and you and Eric Rohn for being mentors and father figures. I don't have your numbers. I don't know how to get in touch with you or whatever. I'm sure you would give it to me. Don't mean it like that, but I just haven't. I hope somebody send this video to Ced and Eric Rohn, because I don't think that I would be where I am had I not had y'all in my life. That was the first time I went to St. Louis. That was the first time I went to Miami. You sent me and Darius down there to Miami to perform at Marvin Dixon's club, and me and Darius Bradford went to the beach and rented some jet skis, and I've been addicted to the ocean ever since. So everything, being a boater, was because I went to Miami that one time and went to the beach. And but I want to say to Cedric the Entertainer and Eric Rohn, happy Father's Day. Thank you for being a mentor, a father figure, a big brother in the game, and point my comedy career in the right direction. So if anybody can get this video to Eric Rohn and Cedric the Entertainer, I'm trying not to get emotional because, like, you know, when you get older, you know, people start dying or whatever. You know, I just kind of believe in giving people their flowers now. You know, so I just want to send a shout out to y'all too. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. Get this out to Cedric the Entertainer. God damn it, I love you. Eric Rohn, I freaking love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. God bless y'all. Happy Father's Day to y'all and all the fathers. Peace. Shit. Listen, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Have you? See right here? Click right here and press the bell so you can see my videos as soon as they're uploaded, okay? So that once they upload, you can see all the videos right there. Press that right there. Don't press it, mash it.
Oh, man, Hosanna, we worship you, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Hosanna, you going into the weekend right with this one, man.
Yes, sir. Man, that's one of my favorites there, man. I know you got a good word this morning.
Oh, thank you for that, Rick, because all of us have been in situations where we have been stuck and wondering how we can get out of that situation. All of us have found ourselves with our backs against the wall and wondering if we'll be able to come out swinging. All of us have found ourselves in bad situations and we didn't see any good in sight. Well, here's what you ought to say. You ought to say, Hosanna, Hosanna. Why do we say Hosanna? The word Hosanna, it literally means save us. The people were crying out to Jesus Christ on Palm Sunday, Hosanna, and the word means save us. Why did they want to be saved? They wanted to be saved from oppression. They wanted to be saved from finding themselves in situations that were insufferable, where their backs were against the wall and there appeared to be no way out. And so what they cried out that day was Hosanna. Hosanna means save us, liberate us, deliver us, get us out of what we find ourselves in that we need to get out of, but we don't have the power to do it ourselves. Hosanna. And so here's the good word for everyone who's listening right now, who finds themselves being held back and have been knocked down and have been stuck like Chuck in jacked up situations. Cry out Hosanna, because I promise you, when you cry out Hosanna, God is able to deliver. God is able to save. God is able to heal. What does God do? God makes a way out of no way. I love that, because that's what we always say about God. God is a way out of no way. Have you ever been in a situation that was saying no way? There's no way you're going to get out of this. There's no way stuff is going to work out for you. No way. Well, check this out. When your situation says no way, God is a way out of no way. And when God is a way out of no way, God will deliver you. God will save you. God will make a way out of no way. So go ahead and cry out Hosanna, Hosanna, because God is a way out of no way. But then also Hosanna, Hosanna, because God again will set you free. God God will set you free from the inside out. So when you're free on the inside, you can overcome any oppression on the outside. God will set you free. Hosanna, because God will save, deliver. God will set you free. And when God sets you free, you can go ahead and sing and shout, Hosanna, because you know what God has done. But then finally, when you cry out, Hosanna, you are saying, God, you do what you can. Because
Come on now.
You do what you can, because I can't do it without you. I can't do it if you don't come through. I can't do it if you don't do what only you can do. God will come through. God will do what you can't do. So go ahead and cry out, Hosanna, Hosanna, because God will save. God will deliver. God will set you free. Hosanna, forever we worship you.
Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is, Pastor Haynes. Hey, thank you so much, Pastor Haynes, and happy Father's Day to you.
And happy Father's Day to you, Ricky. You the best, man. You the best. Thank you.
No, I'm trying to be like the best. That's you. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Rick.
News headlines,
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment is being brought to you by the Tom. Join the fantastic voyage, man. Why not buy Dad a cabin for the Tom? Join the fantastic voyage for Father's Day. Choose a 10% discount or free upgrade. Call 214-495-1963 or go to blackamericaweb.com. Use the code BESTDAD. All right, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So government offices will be closed today in observation of Juneteenth. That's right. President Biden signed legislation yesterday marking Juneteenth as a federal holiday, and many people will be off today. Juneteenth commemorates the end of slavery here in the U.S., marking when the last slaves in Texas learned that they were free on June 19th, 1865. Now, in other good news, the average of daily deaths in the U.S. from COVID-19 has fallen below 300 for the first time since March 2020. And last but certainly not least, the Supreme Court dismissed a challenge to the Affordable Care Act, known as Obamacare. For the third time yesterday, the Supreme Court rejected Republicans' arguments to kill the more than decade-old health care law. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. You can follow me on all social media at Eva Marcel. Time to take a look at sports. Rock T, what's going on?
What's happening, Eva? Well, we got a Game 7 coming between Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Milwaukee forces Game 7 last night by beating the Nets. No Kyrie Irving still. He's going to be out. James Harden doing his best, hobbling out there on one leg. We're going to see what happens. KD's got to turn it up again and try to close out this series. But Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo with Milwaukee has something to say about that. We're going to see what happens. In the meantime, the Dallas Mavericks got some drama happening in the executive offices. On Wednesday, President of Basketball Operations Donnie Nelson is out after 24 seasons. He mutually part ways with the Mavs. Yesterday, head coach Rick Carlisle will not return as Dallas Mavs head coach after 13 years. Crazy, man. So some of the information that I've heard was there's somebody in the executive office that's kind of, you know, a lot of the players and internal people are not getting along with. And because it's like, if this person stays, then I'm leaving. One of those kind of situations. So I think Mark Cuban allegedly said, well, this person's going to stay. And now these people are leaving. That's the stories that I've heard. I'm going to keep following. I'll keep you guys posted. And last but not least, real quick, number 2 ranked in women's tennis, Naomi Osaka does it again. She's withdrawn from the Wimbledon. Now, you know she withdrew from the French Open not too long ago as well. So I got more coming up later on in the show on that. Stay tuned. Gary with the T. What's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Remember yesterday I told you about Sierra? She announced to the world that she lost 39 pounds. She's looking great and feeling great. Well, now, y'all, Sierra is speaking out and she's opening up. It's been reported that she's opening up about raising 3 beautiful children with her husband, Russell Wilson, and how they stay connected, y'all, through it all. Now, she recently did an interview on Good Morning America, and she spoke about how much she admires Russell as a father and what she hopes their children take away from their marriage. Now, Sierra said her and Russell's children are his pride and joy, and his dedication to their family is what she loves most about him. Now, the superstar couple, are parents to a 7-year-old Future, who is the singer's son from a previous relationship, and 4-year-old Sienna and 10-month-old Wynn. Now, Sierra said that Russell is dedicated to every step of the way for their kids. As crazy as his schedule can be, and of course, she said her crazy schedule, he finds a way, y'all, to make it happen, and he wants to make sure, y'all, that he doesn't miss anything, even if he's not physically there. And she said he's a 100% of nothing kind of guy, and he's 100% in everything. She said, I always tell him he's my greatest inspiration because he really is that guy, and he's about making y'all the best of life in every way, and she really admired that about him, and that is so wonderful for Sierra and Russell, because you rarely find these couples doing this these days, and men being that dedicated to their children like Russell is to he and Sierra, beautiful children. So congratulations to Russell Wilson. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is sweet kiwi. On the high end, you say sweet kiwi, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Whoopi Goldberg and Meghan Mccain is at it again, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
28 before the top of the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brad?
Ricky, good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Yesterday, Whoopi Goldberg and Meghan Mccain got into another back and forth, y'all. The most recent incident between Meghan McCain and Whoopi Goldberg came during a conversation about Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Now, Whoopi suggested that she was grateful for Joe Biden's recent apology for being short-tempered with a reporter, as she claimed Donald Trump would have not done the same thing. She said, the thing that I never saw Trump do is apologize to anybody, and I'll take it, because I'm sometimes rude to somebody. At this point, co-host Meghan McCain interrupted, saying, with all due respect, I don't care. And then Whoopi says, I don't care that you don't care. Just hear what I'm saying. And then Meghan McCain immediately retorts, stating, well, I don't care that you don't care, Whoopi, so we're even. And at this point, Whoopi responds, well, then good, Meghan. Then you can be how you always are. So then Whoopi went to a commercial, saying they was going to go to a commercial, and simultaneously, Meghan bounces back at Whoopi and said, you're going to be how you always are. Oh, my God, that is so petty. Why do they get into it like that with each other? Anybody got anything to say?
Meghan is so controversial, though. Meghan says stuff that's like, come on, ma'am. And not even just, Republican-driven stuff, like far right-wing stuff. So, and Meghan and Whoopi snaps back. Whoopi's not no punk. She claps all the way back. So
she
they
always
often
snaps
back.
Yep. Well, y'all, BET has announced that her, Jasmine Sullivan, Andrew Day, City Girls, The Baby, DJ Khaled, Kurt Franklin, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Migos, Moneybagg Yo, Rhapsody, Roddy Ricch, Tyler the Creator, and more are set to perform at the 2021 BET Awards, and it'll air on June 27th. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC. You know who you represent this time, Rock T.
Man, we're gonna head to Langston University, baby. Get ready. Another one of our heroes or she-ros for the HBCU recognition, baby. Let's get it. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBC, you know.
Oh, microphone check 1 2 1 2. The homie Rock Teasy is about to do the do. Hey, shout out to the HBCUs out there, man. It's time to stand up, and shout out to our phenomenal heroes and our she-ros that attend or attended our historically black colleges and universities. And sometimes you just gotta highlight the university itself. So guess what? We finna hop on Highway 33 right outside of Oklahoma City to Langston University, who's celebrating 123 years Founded in 1897, the only HBCU in Oklahoma. Home of them Lions, the blue and orange. And shout out to the Langston University Marching Pride. That's right, who recently performed during the halftime of the XFL football game at the Dallas Renegades. Yo, they got a super dope nursing program that passes a certification at 98% rate. Recently added the new program centered around cybersecurity and NASA. Their physical therapy program is second in the nation. You get a doctorate degree at the end of the program. Notable alumni that attended the great Langston University. Bessie Coleman, who's the first African-American woman pilot. Jennifer Hudson, y'all know, singer, songstress, and actress. Civil rights leader Clara Luper. Former Dallas Cowboy Thomas Hollywood Henderson. Former NFL great Chad Ochocinco. And oh yeah, our very own producer of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Big Bink. We call him Theo. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, he got him, Bink. He got you, Bink.
Theo.
Bink, you gonna let us do that, man?
Theo.
Man, y'all got me on that one. LU though, all day.
Dr. Collie up next. All right, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Carlisle on with us this morning. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY for any medical question. Dr. Carlisle, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, and we have some good news and some bad news in reference to the coronavirus. Hope you're having a great week, my friend. Okay.
Man, I'm having a great week. How's your week?
My week is great. I'll talk to you about it after we get off the air. Some good things going on. Okay,
Hey.
A new study from the University of Washington estimates that the number of people who have died of COVID-19 in the United States is more than 900,000. We just celebrated an official count of greater than 600,000. That milestone was crossed. But the University of Washington study says that number, which is 57% higher than the official figure, is a much more accurate count. And that the death count from around the world is nearing 7 million, more than double the number that has been reported officially. Okay, the total 19 the good news is that the COVID-19 infection rate is down, as stated earlier by Eva in her report. But unfortunately, Ricky, the Delta variant has increased from 6% to 10% of new coronavirus infections. And again, the current vaccines are covering the variant, but that's the problem for people who have not been vaccinated. And only 52% of Americans greater than age 12 now are fully vaccinated. It is looking like we will not reach a 70% vaccination rate that was the hope and prayer of the president by the July 4th Emancipation Day. So this is going to be a problem. People, please get your vaccination. Guess what, Ricky? The White House has budgeted $3.2 billion to develop a new oral antiviral tablet to treat an active coronavirus infection. Remember, we only have a couple of medications that will actively treat the disease. Remdesivir, which is a variant of an HIV drug, is one of them. But they want to develop this pill, one. Two, they want the pill to be over the counter, so people can get it and stay out of the ERs if they are diagnosed with COVID or have COVID symptoms. And the new variant is giving people COVID symptoms that are very similar to a common cold. You just get, a little runny nose or a cough or sometimes a fever. And so people are just saying that they think they have colds, and that is indeed true. The predominant infections are colds, but people are getting this new variant of the coronavirus, particularly those that have not been infected. So we want to make sure that people get their vaccines. Medicare is pumping it up. Hug your grandchildren. All of the rights, privileges thereof and pertaining to will start to be very limited if you are not immune and have not been officially vaccinated. So, Ricky, let's go and see what the callers' questions are.
Good morning. You on with Dr. Collier?
I'm trying to see. I heard Dr. Collier talk about not wearing a mask at Disney World, but I thought if you were fully vaccinated, you can still get the coronavirus. So why are you not required to wear a mask if you could pass it on to other people that aren't vaccinated?
Excellent question, because 95% of people that have been fully vaccinated are 95% covered, and this is a situation where the good of the many outweighs the good of the few of the one, quote Mr. Spock from Star Trek. So we have to make sure that people get vaccinated. You do and can possibly put people at risk, but there has been no identified carrier state, so people that have been vaccinated are not carriers of the coronavirus, and they aren't the source of infection. The coronavirus is still just out there, however, and people that have not been vaccinated are at risk. And remember, that's the no mask inside the park. But if you're riding the transportation system at the Disney World or parks, you still have to wear a mask, or any other environment where you have close contact with people.
All right,
you cannot hug the characters.
All right, Dr. Carlisle, give us your disclaimer. Let us know how you can be reached.
Okay, these are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show crew, the production crew, or those that are listened to around the United States and on the internet around the world. You can reach me on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ on all social media. Please follow me and I'll get back to you. And listen, get your vaccine, get vaccinated so you can be safe. We want all people to be super soldiers out there.
There it is, y'all. Give it up for the show you love for the one and only Dr. M.J. Collier. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Hey, this is Melissa, your niece. Happy Father's Day. I really appreciate everything you done for me and how you inspired me and touched my life. I remember being a little kid growing up, man, and you used to touch me and show me different experiences going out of the country, being on trips and getting my first bike, man. You're like a real cool father, man, that I never had, and I really do appreciate you, Uncle, and I love you, man. Happy Father's Day.
Hi, my name is Rocky Jr. I want to give Dad a happy Father's Day for helping me get this far to be a great young man, and he means a lot to me.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Harmony. I just want to wish my dad a happy Father's Day. You mean so much to me, and I'm so proud of you and how far you've come this far. You are my best friend, and I love you so much.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I just want to say that I love you so much, and thanks for being here. I wish you the best, and I would just pray that you have a great Father's Day. Thanks for being a good role model to me, Harmony Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad, it's Asia. Special K is my dad, everybody. Just want to say happy Father's Day, and I love you, and thank you for always being there, to pick me up when I fall, to put gas in my car when I need it, to pay a bill when I can't. Just thanks for always being there. You're the best.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. This is Nate. I appreciate you for all the years of game and everything that you do for us. I hope you enjoy your Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Jeffrey Johnson, what can I say? You are the most incredible, most loving, most giving, most funny, serious, knowledgeable, brilliant, uplifting, and growth-minded father I have ever known on the face of this earth. You never cease to amaze me with the bounds that you are willing to stretch yourself for you, for your businesses, for our family, and for our legacy. Journey is not just a company that you started. It's how you live. It's who you are. It's what you come from, and it's what we're building. Wow. I love you. I hope that this Father's Day you feel more cherished and more appreciated than ever before, and that every day this year we show you that. You are the absolute best husband, father, and friend. I love you so, so much. Can you say Happy Father's Day to Daddy?
Happy Father's Day! Happy Father's Day! Coolest daddy in the world.
Hi, I am Portia Smiley. I am Ricky's niece. And I just want to say thank you so much, Uncle Rickey, for being more than an uncle to me and all of my siblings. I could just remember growing up and never missing a Christmas. We always had a house full of toys, taking trips with you all over the world, being on the road with you at all of your comedy shows, behind the scenes, and meeting all types of people, just amusement parks, and just exposing us to a life that we really would have never seen if it wasn't for you. So I just want to say thank you so much for being more than a father to the fatherless, to not just your biological children, but all of those around you. You care so much. You love on us so much. You discipline us like we need to be disciplined. And I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for you. I appreciate you. I love you. You know that. I tell you all the time. But happy Father's Day from Portia. Love you.
Wow. Yeah, wow. Dang. All right. Hey. Gary, what you got coming up next?
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, it's Father's Day weekend. It is about to jump off, man. The savings being bought by credit repair. And don't let a low credit score keep you from getting the things that you want. For your free credit evaluation, credit report, and score, go to creditrepair.com. Creditrepair.com. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful pre-Father's Day weekend. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Just in time for Father's Day, y'all. Lala and Carmelo Anthony are officially calling it quits on their marriage, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Lala filed for divorce in New York on yesterday after 11 glorious years of tying the knot with Mr. Carmelo. Now, according to sources connected to the couple, they're saying that they remained at least separated for a while, y'all, and the divorce is amicable. Now, they're saying that the both wanted to take time to ensure a private and smooth transition in their relationship for their 14-year-old son, little Cayenne, who's always, y'all, been their top priority, and they remain, y'all, fully aligned, honey, as parenting partners. Now, they're saying that you thought they had already been divorced. No, they were not already divorced. But back in 2017, they split because little Carmelo decided to cheat. Now, they're saying, y'all, that seemingly they reconciled, y'all, a bit back in 2018 before ultimately, y'all, splitting again. Now, they are saying that they quarantined together as a family during the pandemic, but outside is back open now, so they could freely do what they want to do. And they're saying now that those days are forced to playing house. They're no longer together, y'all. So let's keep their privacy in our prayer, and hopefully that Carmelo and Lala, honey, find love elsewhere. Which they're saying, y'all, that Carmelo allegedly did find love somewhere. They're saying a woman is saying that she had beautiful twins born, and she called them to come to the hospital because the babies were born premature, but Mr. Carmelo said he was busy at the time, so he couldn't make it there to see the twins. So let's just keep all parties lifted up in prayer, and that those twins, if that's their dad, honey, he'd be there for the next Father's Day. So there you have it. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Miss Sabrina Peterson, she's revealing, y'all, why she decided to expose T.I., y'all. Now, during the interview, y'all, with Hollywood Unlocked, Miss Sabrina Peterson, she opened up, y'all, about why she decided to expose T.I. She said, as previously reported earlier this year, Miss Peterson, a former friend of T.I. and his beautiful wife, Miss Tiny, accused Tip of holding a gun to her head. Now, following her claim, they're saying other people came forward to accuse the couple of sexual misconduct, rape, and drugging. Now, Miss Peterson revealed why she went public with her claim, saying, I didn't know that several people shared these type of experiences. She said, I do a post, and it's a caption. She said, it's not his picture. It's not anything else. She said it was strictly a caption. She said it wasn't a video. It was an image of me with a bullhorn. She also added that the message said, you can't be the poison and the antidote to your own community. Now, Miss Peterson...
Oh.
What happened? What happened? Oh, my God.
Come on, Gary. Dance.
But anyway, honey, so Miss Peterson also claimed, y'all, that she thought, honey, if there was something wrong with her posting, Tiny should have called her and told her to take it down. But she later called the rapper on an oxymoron, added, I have everything to do with anybody on God's green earth thinking you can control my narrative of how I can. And she went on and talked about it, y'all. So we're glad, hopefully, this is over, because I'm not hearing that much about it in the press. Hopefully this is resolved and everybody, become friends and they get back friends again, because they were friends once upon a time. And I think, life is short, and if you were once friends with somebody and something like that happened, I think you should pray about it and get back together, because, friends are what we need in the world today. The world needs friends and love, y'all. So, I mean, do y'all agree? Y'all think that, because it's a shortage in friends these days.
Well, the world definitely needs friends and love. However, you don't need a friend like that. You don't need a friend that's going to make you headlines and make you look horrible. That's not a friend, Gary.
Mm-hmm. Well, an associate, then that's kind of along the same lines, then a friend and an associate. But
the older you get, the less people you need. That's what I
think.
Okay.
No.
But you need somebody.
If I ain't know your ass in 1980, I don't need you to be my friend.
Oh. Well, we need people in our life, because if you get sick and down, honey, you don't have no friends to come see about you, then you're all by yourself. So I think people should just, make up, honey, and if you're going to do it publicly, or privately, however. But I think the world needs more friends. But that's just my little opinion. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is sweet.
I say it quick.
On the high end, you say
why you got this dark cloud over you, Gary?
And on the low end, just say green, y'all, because we just need friends. What the world needs is friends. Like we learned that growing up on Sesame Street, that we need friends.
Gary ain't got no friends.
Gary ain't on his bed.
Oh, man, Gary.
Thank you, Brad. I know you're very empathetic.
Gary, I'm your friend.
A friend in need is like a friend indeed.
Oh, Gary.
Go. God.
Special K in need?
I didn't know I was in need. I'm good.
Oh, man. That what that meant? I never knew that expression. I just heard it.
You know what? Get out
Rickey, call it ended.
Oh, I thought you was on the color today.
I did it here. Sweet kiwi.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry, girl.
You ain't even know you did it.
Right.
Rickey called it.
It was so
y'all
sad.
give it up. I thought you was going to express yourself.
I just tried and I messed it up.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All right, y'all. Morning show. Hey, the phone lines are ringing. Get at me, 866-9-RICKY.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
All right, y'all, big shout out to Uncle Bruh, Uncle Bruce, Uncle Junior in Chicago. Love you, man. Hey, Uncle Greg in Pittsburgh, Uncle Melvin in Savannah, Georgia, man. And rest in peace to all of my uncles and my granddad. What y'all got?
Oh, yeah, man. Let me thank, shout out to my brother, Andre. Happy Father's Day. Big ups to my dad, one of my best friends of all time, man. Happy Father's Day, Pops. We're going to be kicking it this weekend, hanging out. Can't wait to get back over there, man. Happy Father's Day, Pops.
I got to give a shout out to my dad, Evan Anthony Pickford Sr., for being my hero and the biggest inspiration in my life. And I have to give a shout out to my husband, the father of my children, Michael Todd Sterling Sr.
Okay, I got one. My dad's been passed since 1989, but I got to give a big shout out to my stepdad, Billy Cheney, who's been a great stepdad since 1978, man. And great grandfather and grandfather and father to my kids, and just a great man all around. Love you much, Billy.
Yeah, I love Billy too, because he was used to be married to my mama before he married your mama.
That's right. So we kind of stepbrothers.
All right, y'all, we got the one and only Maria Moore up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Mind, Body, Business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Minds, bodies, and business. Maria Moore, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. And, happy Father's Day weekend to you, Rock T, Special K. I hope it's off to a great start. And, I want to dedicate today's Mind, Body, Business for all of the fellas, to all of the fellas, all of the dads out there. I want to talk fitness tips for the dads. And I want to start off, Rickey, by talking about the dad bod, because you get busy. Time goes by, you're not as active, and you got that dad bod. So first, let's talk about belly fat. Looking like Gru. All right.
I sure do, man. Just this little upper stomach right here.
Well, we're going to talk about that. So there's two types of fat, subcutaneous fat. So subcutaneous fat is stored underneath the skin. That's the jiggly fat that many women deal with. But visceral fat is stored in the internal organs and inside the abdomen. And unfortunately, this is what men struggle with. And that's what causes your belly to be big and hard. And visceral fat is more likely to raise your risk for heart issues. So here's some things that men can do. Number one, lay off the processed foods because they're harder to digest. They clog up your digestive system and they can increase your health risk. And so if you have a dad in your life that you want to get him a Father's Day gift to help him lay off the processed foods, try cooking him a healthy meal. Now, ladies, if you're not good at this, hire someone, a professional, to do so. Also, in terms of exercise, high-intensity interval training may be the best to combat belly fat, fellas. So this is especially if you have insulin resistance. So you want to work your heart rate up, those fast bursts of intense exercises and then short rest periods. And so if you're thinking about a gift idea for the fellas that are trying to, get more into exercise, be inspired, think about something like an iTunes gift card or mobile app that can help them be more inspired to exercise. Also, another great gift idea is a massage gun because, men, your muscles get tight as well. So that's another thing you might your Father's Day gift list.
Sir.
Yes,
sir, Marie. Hit that one nail on the head right there.
Mm-hmm. Or use your hands, ladies. They like massages with your hands. So
we do.
That's
We
do.
Them skull scratches. Them nails.
All right. Also, Let's talk about the beer gut. It's often due to poor biodiversity. And so what does that mean? Look in the toilet. If it's hard and lumpy, it has fewer beneficial bacterial species. All right. So, fellas, you need to up the fiber to about 10 grams per day. And also, you might want to consider a probiotic or digestive enzyme. Make sure that you don't skip the meals. But, I think the biggest thing for the fellas, and just like for women and, humans in general, when you're young, you're active, you're moving around. And when you get older, it just sticks to you because you're not moving around as much. And when you think about the pandemic and these sedentary lifestyles that we've been living, we just got to get up and get active and do more. So those are some things that I have for the fellas, for the dads out there,
Maria,
to get healthier.
It ain't no pill. It ain't no pill out there to make your stomach go down like a pill. You just take.
But there is a magical exercise, and it's called fork down. I tell people to do 3 sets of 20. Put the fork down, and that's going to help you lose more belly fat. That is the number one exercise for losing belly fat.
Yeah. But how many miles on the treadmill though? Because I noticed when I put the little rubber suit on, the little sweatsuit. The little Everlast sweatsuit or whatever, and that fat that it just be soaking wet at the bottom of the treadmill. Like, is that good?
Ricky,
Does that?
Ricky, first of all, I want to let everyone know, Ricky FaceTimed me one time when he was on a treadmill, and he was on that thing looking like an astronaut. He had you had the whole get up. You had the bag on and everything. And, it's good to sweat and to elevate your heart rate. And when you think about the rate at which you burn calories depends on how fast your heart is beating. So if you can get your heart rate going up consistently, you'll burn more calories. So that's really the key. You want to make sure your water is up and that you're working up a sweat. So, it's not necessarily about distance or time, but the quality of the burn. So that's something that you should think about.
All right, Maria, let everybody know, how can they find you if y'all want to drop and lose some weight and be healthy? How can you be reached? Because you help women lose thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds, and men too. Let everybody know how they can follow you.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Maria Moore. It's MariaMore. And a lot of fellas have been asking me, well, what about us? I'm going to be doing a free virtual boot camp for the fellas after Father's Day. So have your fun, eat your meal. But it's going to be a free 30-day virtual boot camp, not 30-day, 30-minute live workout with me. So you can check out more information on my Instagram. But yeah, happy Father's Day to all of the dads out there.
There it is, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Moore.
One time.
All right, 25 before the top of the hour, y'all. Black Tony, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
Hey, what's up, Chris? You want to say happy Father's Day?
You call me sick every day.
Y'all happy Father's Day to all y'all good daddies out there. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, my kid did something real special for me for Juneteenth Day. They said it's happy Juneteenth Day. And all my kids, they put their money together. So they got me a gift card to go to IHOP. So I'm finna do that this morning. So I'm finna celebrate Juneteenth, and I'm finna go to IHOP. I want to shout out. Can I shout out all my kids? Saudi? I ain't never did that before. So.
Go ahead, Black Tony.
I want to shout out all my kids.
Go ahead.
I'm trying not to get emotional. I see some of them sometimes.
Go on, play that just the two of us instrumental.
I just want to say shout out to
Hold on. And Black Tony, but let me ask you this before you start. You're not coming to work today, right? So you going to IHOP?
They got me a gift card to go to IHOP. They said you
can't go after you get off work. You can't meet us there when you get off work.
I got to go early because you know what I'm saying. I like to get up early and get it out of the way. So I'm gonna shout out all my kids. I want to shout out Jaquavion, he 15. D'Antonio Jr., he 15. And DeMarco, he 15, but they ain't triplets. Then I want to shout out Nefario, he 13. And Mantrell, he 9. No, he 11. Then Dantrell, he 11. And Mantrell, he 10. He's going to be 11 in August. Yeah. And then Danita and Marcita, they 12, but they is twin, though. And they stay in Huntsville. And I want to shout out Kenosha. She stay up in Louisville, Kentucky. She 10, I think. Valerius, she stay in Charlotte. She either stay in Charlotte or Columbus. We want in North Carolina, Charlotte. Is it Charlotte or Columbus?
Queen City.
She the one staying in North Carolina, but that's Kenosha. And then Valeria stay in Savannah. It's either Savannah or Brunswick. It's one of them two. It's either Brunswick or Savannah, or it might be Albany. But I know she stay in South Georgia. Then Quashiri, Quashiri, now her mom, I don't even like her mom shot. I don't even know why I shouted her out. But she stay in Atlanta, but she stay up on the west side over there on Campbell Road. But I don't really fool her like that because her mom, man, I don't like her mama or her grandmama shot. I don't like neither one of them. So I'm going to take that shout out back. I ain't even going to shout you out. Man, he 5.
Right.
And he going to he real smart. He going to the first grade, son. And he ain't but 5. So shout out to man, cause his mama went to college. Well, she really go to college. She went to Everett, but still, she graduated.
Right.
And then I want to shout out Steve.
Huh?
That's my youngest little boy, Steve.
What are you?
He's 3 months old, Steve.
So you got a 3-month-old baby named Steve.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show 5 after the hour. Y'all, the segment's being brought to you by the United States Department of Health and Human Services. That's right. Vaccines prevent nearly 100% of hospitalizations and death from COVID-19. They're safe, trusted, and effective. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov or text your zip code to 438829. That's 438829. We can do this. Paid for by the United States Department of Health and Human Services. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Kevin Hart, baby, he is speaking out. He's letting everybody know just in time for Father's Day that he talked to his children, honey, about his past scandals. Now, Mr. Hart said he doesn't hold back, y'all, when sharing his past mistakes with his children. Now, the comedian and father of 4 opened up about talking to his kids about his past scandals. Now, Kevin is father, y'all. He's a father to daughter Heaven, that's 16 years old, little Hendrix, 13, and his previous marriage with his ex-wife, that's from his previous marriage from his ex-wife, Tori Hart. Now, he has kids with his current wife, Miss Aniko. He has 2 children, son, little Kenzo, 3, and little daughter, Kiori Mai, 9 years old. And he said, y'all, of his relationship with his children in an interview, he said, quote, I am, honey, the cool dad. He said, but it's not like dad is the funniest person. He said, they've got a list of people funnier than me. He said, my kids are on YouTube. They're on TikTok. He said, they got a whole new generation of people that they love. He said, none of whom he knows. Now, he said, the fact that gamers were able to make his make this their career is amazing. Now, he said things evolve. He said, so I don't judge it. He said, I don't mind that my kids spend time doing it. He said, but I'm not watching a person play a game all the time. Now, as it comes for his personal life, he said, yes, he did. He made headlines in 2017 after he shared a video, y'all, apologizing to his beautiful wife, suffering wife, Miss Aniko Hart, who was 8 months pregnant at the time, for him cheating on her. Now, back then, he said a woman was allegedly attempting to extort him and threats and put all kind of videos out of footage and try to get a hookup or whatever, but it did not work. Now, this is a great thing that Kevin is doing. Now, all y'all dads on this show here, do y'all share y'all discrepancies with y'all kids and let them know, honey, you know, their dad may not be perfect, but he is still dad? Or do y'all just let it go under the rug and they find out when they get out in the streets or read it in the press or whatever?
My discrepancies was them getting here. And so thank God I was in them streets.
You go, that part.
Thank God I was in them streets. They wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you share some. You let them. You can let them know that you weren't perfect, but they don't have to have all the details of everything that you've done. I mean, they still kids, so it ain't their business.
They be knowing. You know, their mama done told them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, well,
that too. But I ain't about to.
And her version.
Right.
Her version, right, Brad?
When they get grown and we can talk about it over a beer, that's a different story.
Right. But with Kevin Hart's situation, it's one of those that it became so public and it became so big that, you know, when you do things that become public, then you got to you address it a little bit differently. It wasn't kept under the covers. Everybody knew what was going on. So, I mean, I think a public apology and talking to his kids about it. His kids aren't babies. They have social media. They know what's going on.
And they seem to have a fantastic relationship with their dad. So, you know,
absolutely,
let it be.
All right. Well, congratulations and happy Father's Day to Kevin Hart. All right. Moving on to other celebrity news, y'all. Y'all remember Neva? The singer Neva who wrote this song, Nivea.
Yeah.
Well, baby, Miss Nivea is speaking out. She recently did an interview, and she admitted, y'all, that R. Kelly tried to talk to her when she was younger. Now, R. Kelly worked on Nivea's 2001 hit Laundromat, as well as other records, Touching and The One for Me. And she said, the singer said, yes, he did. She said, the thing is, being in the industry as a young little girl or a young female, the industry is filled with men. She said, everybody's trying to talk to you, girl. And she said it was just a sad situation, but now she's admitting it. Is she still singing? Is she still doing anything now?
Yes, absolutely. She's still singing. She's actually on the show on BET with all the female singers from back in the day. 702, Nivea, Cherish,
Black.
somebody from Danity Kane. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
she's on the show.
They're putting a
on
super group together.
Yep, it's called the Encores. It's dope. It's a dope show.
So, Brad,
Really
you've been
cool.
knowing R. Kelly for a while. Did he ever try to talk to you or anything?
No, Rick.
He didn't. Okay. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Kim Kardashian, y'all, she done got a restraining order against a stalker, y'all. Now, somebody trying to get in this girl's house, honey. They said Kim Kardashian has been granted a temporary restraining order against a man who sent an engagement ring to her house. Now, according to E! Y'all, they're saying Ms. Kardashian's attorney, Sean Holly, y'all, filed a request for a restraining order because they're saying this guy, honey, repeatedly tried to make contact with the reality star. And, you know, she's also talking out about, you know, her husband, her ex-husband, be Kanye West, and his new woman and stuff like that. You know, it's amazing how Kim, I mean, he loved Kim and went through all this stuff with all these children with Kim, and now he's liking this new woman and stuff. It's amazing how people could just switch and change in the middle of the game.
That's how you get over one, you get under another one.
Yeah, but that's not always right. You know,
It works.
That's what people do, though.
It
But
works.
are you happy? Are you happy?
Damn right.
I don't think you're happy, Ricky. I ain't happy.
If she finding in the last one, I'd be damn happy.
There you go.
Do like Corey Holcomb did. Sit on the porch across the street from and watch this girl pull out the driveway with his arm around his new girl. They live across the street from his old girl.
Jesus.
Corey Holcomb said.
Smiling too, he cheesy.
Hey, Corey Holcomb said he be sitting on the porch across the street from his ex-girlfriend with his arm around his new girlfriend that live across the street from his ex-girlfriend and be smiling when she bagging out of the driveway.
That is horrible. All right, the color today, y'all, just in time for Father's Day. The color today, y'all, is sweet kiwi. On the high end, you say sweet kiwi. On the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
Hey, man, real talk, man. They just announced the new Versus. The new Versus is on RS Comedy. So if y'all want to see who's next, the last one was Eve and Trina. So the new Versus is just posted it on RS Comedy, breaking the Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
The Battle Royale.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good one. Just go to RS Comedy. Don't do it if you're driving. That's the new Versus, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Welcome to CQ.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This week we have been celebrating all the amazing dads on the show and around the country, man. Let's hear some of your Father's Day shout-outs. Good morning.
I'm Beverly Stith. I'm calling from St. Louis, Missouri. My Father's Day shout-out is to my father, Alex Williams, and my two sons, Anthony Caldwell and Alex Finger, and my husband, Andre Stith. Happy Father's Day.
Good morning. My name is Tamika. I'm calling from Cleveland. I want to wake up my dad, Detective Noah Jones, and also my step-in dad to my children, Darnell Tanner.
I want to say happy Father's Day to my husband, Artist Kingsbury. Thanks for being a great father to our kids, and thank you for accepting the ones that wasn't yours. And I want to say happy Father's Day to my brothers, Ricky, Michael, and Jeff.
I'm Kalisa Masiki, and I'm calling from Shreveport, Louisiana. I'd like to say good morning and happy Father's Day to my little brother, also known as my kid's Uncle Daddy Joseph Masiki of Shreveport. Happy Father's Day.
To all the fathers out there, y'all wake up. Go get your own tie. Go get your own cologne. Wake up this morning.
Hey, man, Big shout out to my Uncle Herbert. Rest in peace. I just buried my Uncle Herbert. My Uncle Herbert name, Herbert Allen Armour Jr. And everything that I enjoy, from piloting an airplane, he took me to air shows, and now I know how to fly planes. He was the first person in the family to buy a boat. Now I'm a captain. And I enjoyed the great taste of Mountain Dews before I go on stage because Uncle Herbert kept them in the refrigerator when he was, staying with my grandmother at the time, and would pick me up and take me fishing, take me to air shows. Everything that I enjoy right now as a man, I was introduced by my Uncle Herbert, and I just buried him probably a couple of months ago. But for some reason, I think I got all my cry out. I'm in really good spirits. I'm happy. And I just really wanted to shout him out. And my granddad, Alan Bush of Cleveland, Ohio, they were wonderful and they were awesome. And I miss them. I love them. I'm not emotional, but I'm just going to celebrate their life and try to be to my nieces and nephews and my kids everything that they was to me and my grandfather, Ernest Smiley. Y'all already know Granddaddy from all the videos in the reality show. So big shout out. I'm happy this morning. I'm not going to be tripping today. As we get ready to kick off an awesome Father's Day weekend, let's talk about some of our father figures we grew up watching. And I already know who Rock T, favorite TV dad is. We already know because he ended up being his favorite dad on Coming to America.
Yes, sir.
And I already. And what is your obsession with John Amos?
James Evans is my number one TV dad. Yes, indeed.
That's your number one TV personality. You obsessed with you be having.
I just like when he started cheesing and smiling and the nostrils just flare out. That's a happy smile, man. I love James Evans.
Listen,
I love Mr.
we've been
McDowell.
on the radio for 15 years, man. With this, I'm like, why is he your profile picture? You got JJ Dan from Good Times. What is your obsession with John Amos? That's your favorite actor ever, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, you can't say nothing wrong about that.
So when the dude walked up and got his McDowell's at the Miss Black Awareness rally, what did John Amos say?
Some of the good stuff, right? Then he gave him his food and said, "Enjoy, young man."
Did it for you, huh?
So listen, everybody that's in the car, something as simple as that dude going up there buying that damn McDowell's.
Yes, sir.
This dude, Rock TV, laid out on the floor with tears in his eyes over that. It's funny, but damn, man, well, it's like, turn the music off, B. So the dude go up and get the McDowell's.
Yeah.
And what did Mr. McDowell say to him?
He wanted to confirm that, hey, you want some of the good stuff, right? And then he went and got the good stuff, which is the Big Mick. Gave it to him, said, "Enjoy, young man."
So what did he say when he's explaining, when he had the book, when he had McDonald's handbook? He was telling, what's the name, what McDonald's got versus what McDonald's got. What did he say? What was that line, Rock?
Yeah, he was describing the difference between the Big Mac and the Big Mick. He said the Big Mick, same thing as the Big Mac. All beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. But the Big Mick don't have the sesame seed buns. I got everything else. Pickles, onions.
When did he tell them they got McDonald's, we got McDowell's?
He said what, Rock?
Yeah, they got everything else. All beef patties, pickles, onions, lettuce, cheese. But the Big Mick don't got the sesame seed buns. McDonald's got the golden arcs. McDowell's got the golden arches.
Hey, y'all, everybody that's listening to us on the radio, this fool sit up and play this every morning on his laptop. Every single morning for 15 years, he play a clip from Coming to America or Good Time. Oh, crap. Yeah. And he done got me caught up in it. I done got caught up.
Yes.
I'm caught up in it now. I'm pulling up clips. That damn Mr. McDowell's, y'all don't understand. What was the last? Give us one more line from Coming to America from Mr. McDowell.
He said
what?
When I say he got his own money, I mean he got his own money.
Lisa, you did it now.
These people think we smoke weed. These people think we got to be high to be laughing at this stuff. Okay, let's... Rock T, just turn Rock T mic off because this fool on here crying. He making me cry. All right, let's go to the phone. Good morning.
I would say Fred G. Sanford, and the G stands for Good Daddy. He stayed on his son Lamont no matter what.
Uncle Phil, because he's cool, black, rich. He lets you live in his house, a pool house, friends over. We love Uncle Phil so much. Even though it's Uncle Phil, he still was a dad to Will, and he let them mess up like sweet and sour, and then love them again.
James Evans, because he reminded me of my father, how he did not play, and he put it down and we acted up, okay?
I'm going to tell you, it's got to be the one and only. The world knows this man, the iconic Cliff Huxtable.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to say first it's going to be Bill Cosby because he just always kept it real. Secondly, we're going to have to go with the guy from The Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil. Third, we got to take it to Damon Wayans. We got to. You know, my wife and my kids, these are iconic black men that just show what family was all about, and it's got to give respect.
All right.
I don't care who you are. This is America, Jack. Say another word about Lisa, I'll break my world foot up in your world ass.
Woo. Boy, you don't play about John Amos.
No, sir.
Right, everybody on here, who was your favorite TV dad? Brett, go.
Oh, man, it was James Evans.
Are you saying? Yeah, good times, yeah.
Yes.
And, okay, can George Jefferson get some love?
He can, but ain't nobody like James. James had the attitude about it. George was funny. James.
Yeah, that belt.
Yeah, that belt, you got a whooping. He kept it real.
And them tight corduroys.
What you say?
Yeah, man.
All right, Gary, who's your favorite TV dad?
Right now, I love Todd
RuPaul.
Chrisley.
Huh?
Todd Chrisley.
RuPaul, huh?
Man, unplug his mic.
Who said RuPaul?
Unplug his microphone.
Who said RuPaul? Wait a minute, Gary, go ahead.
No, Todd Chrisley.
Okay, who is that?
From the show Chrisley Knows Best.
We talking about
okay.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about my
Gary.
favorite TV dad. Y'all don't watch TV?
He is kind of funny, though. I give you that. He is kind of funny.
Right. And who else, Gary?
And who else? Well, and you know, I love Good Times. I love James. I loved his corduroy pants. It was just something about him that I loved. So I did like him too.
I'll be damn for all the wrong reasons. Eva, who you got?
Well, I like the listener. I love Uncle Phil. He was the best dad. I actually saw an episode of Fresh Prince yesterday where Will saw his dad for the first time in 15 years, and Uncle Phil held it down. And then the other good dad, and we don't talk about this show a lot. Do you guys remember that show, Rock?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, Rock? He was so good. Him and his wife, I feel like The Rock was such a good dad.
Oh, yeah.
All right, who you got, Special K?
It's a toss-up between James Evan and Heath Clips. Cliff Huxtable.
Right.
It's a toss-up between them two, man, because I don't know.
I'm really. I just want to turn the music off, Bink. I'm really offended and hurt that I did 2 seasons of the Rickey Smiley show on TV One. I was a great dad, and Gary. After 2 seasons, me and Ray J had a real good show on TV One, and no call, and all the callers that called in, and nobody said the Rickey Smiley show, that sitcom on TV One. I'm hurt and I'm offended, but it is a hit show in Zimbabwe, Africa, and in Johannesburg.
They say you was a stepdad.
Johannesburg?
Is it Johannesburg?
Johannesburg.
In Nigeria, I think it's big in Nigeria.
Yeah, I mean Nigerian. But it is a hit across seas because we get residual checks from.
Is this syndication?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And me and Ray J, let me tell you something. I would do that morning show, and then I would do Dish Nation and leave and go and do a whole episode and get off work at midnight and get home by 1 o'clock in the morning and wake up at 5 to do the morning show. I worked hard. Everybody else who had a sitcom, they just did that, and they take them sitcoms once a week. We did 3 episodes a week. Me and Ray J.
And it all lasted 1 week. That's the whole season.
Miss Kathy said, baby, she want
Say
her
what,
time.
Gary?
Miss Kathy want her time back.
We might need to move on from this one.
Oh, Lord.
So the show wasn't good, Gary? You don't remember no episode?
We didn't remember episode. Y'all remember episode?
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for Battle of the Sexes. We got Tia from Raleigh, North Carolina. What up, Tia?
Hey.
Tia.
Hey, Tia.
What's up?
And we got John from Arlington.
Eggtown.
What's happening? What's
Hey,
happening? What's
John.
happening?
Oh, what up, baby
Hey,
boy?
what's
Baby boy. Arlington, baby. DF Dub, Dallas Cowboys.
What?
Let's go.
Already.
All right, man.
That's-
Boy, you know you from damn Dallas when you say already.
Already.
All right, y'all, let's go. Y'all ready to get this thing started?
Let's get it popping.
All right, Eva, we're going to let you go first. Let's do it.
All righty, you ready? Start the clock.
Yo.
James Etta Hawkins is also known as what iconic music singer?
Jazz.
What is her name, her stage name?
Hawkins.
No, Etta James. In what sport would you find someone playing the libero position?
Ice hockey.
That's volleyball. No. How many milliliters are in a liter?
4.
1,000. When a woman is having false labor contractions, it can also be called what?
Gas.
Braxton Hicks, no. What does the brand YSL stand for?
Yves Saint Laurent.
There you go. Give it to him.
Yeah, okay.
Come on. Let's go. Let's get it.
Eva?
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
they cheating. I knew it.
You must.
Her line must have
Yeah, her line must have
Hold
dropped.
on, player.
I won by default.
Now, Brad, go ahead, finish. You can finish.
Singer Terry Ellis, Dawn Robinson, Cindy Harrod, and Maxine Jones are from what female supergroup?
Pass.
What is the in vogue? What is the main ingredient in a Cosmo?
Water and alcohol.
At least his answers was confident.
How many he get right, too?
1, right?
Oh, damn.
He got Yves Saint Laurent.
All right, Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Start the clock. He is the lead singer of this iconic R&B group, is known as with his flat top fade and red cup that he wears.
Pass. I don't know.
That's Larry Blackman, Cameo. Ow. What popular four-door sports car is commonly used by police departments across the country?
Charger.
Yep.
Yep.
A Herbie Kirby is a common term for what?
Cuddy Buddy.
Trash can.
Oh.
Show me the money is a classic quote from what sports movie?
Oh, sports movie. Pass.
Jerry Maguire. What NBA team this week overcame a 26-point deficit to win the game and get the one game closer to the Eastern Finals?
Oh, God. Phoenix Suns.
Atlanta Hawks.
Dang.
Home of the Lenox Mall. The movie 8 Mile was an autobiography from what iconic rap superstar?
Eminem.
Yes.
She got
2-2.
She got it.
I get it.
Oh, he
got
just
it.
got 1. Yeah, ladies, we
No,
win
she got 2. She got 2.
I had
Yeah.
She got
at
2.
least 3.
Congratulations, Raleigh, North
The
Carolina.
alarm went off.
Special K.
Yeah.
What did she win?
Congratulations, Raleigh, North Carolina, as our champion today. You've won the coveted Prize Pack Bonanza from the Dollar Tree. You got a black and yellow Bumblebee headband. You got a Stars and Stripes 2-liter Diet Cream Soda, a multi-purpose scrub sponge, a family-sized box of Cocoa Balls cereal, a red and white yard sale sign, a ribbed kitchen floor mat, a pair of child-sized swim goggles, a bag of Zapp's Voodoo Heat flavored kettle chips, a bubble play face mask treatment, a 2-pack of C batteries, and a box of breakfast blueberry biscuit cookies. An $11 prize pack. All yours for winning Battle of the Sexes on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What they gonna do with that red and white yard sale sign?
I guess they're gonna have a yard sale. The hell do you think they would do with it?
The ribbed mat.
And congratulations, sir. You lost on Juneteenth. What a shame to your ancestors.
Already. All right, y'all. Y'all, thank y'all for playing Battle of the Sexes. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, Rock T, that's the baddest mix you ever did on this show. You've been with us 9 years, John Lion. I swear.
Come on now.
That is, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
I know every man, every truck driver, every bus driver. I know dudes with no legs doing the crip walk. I know people with no arms that got their hands in the air throwing gang signs. I'm telling you, man, that's got to be the best Father's Day. Those are songs that fathers like.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yes, sir.
You dead on. I'm going to take that mix, and we're going to keep that mix. We got to record it, and we're going to play that mix back Monday. I don't know when, and I don't care when. We got to play that again Monday. That made my whole day right there. Everything we did on this show. That was just refreshing.
Yes, sir.
Refreshing. and then he wasn't forced to put no Mary J. Blige or Mary J. I mean, we love Mary J. Blige, but you know.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
These program directors will tell you to add in some. Get me started.
Just fine. Got to go
that
with
target demo.
Well, I just. It's just over-researched. It's over-researched.
They like Just Fine.
And you know what? And we are performers. We perform in front of people. We play these songs, and we get natural reaction from people. We know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? John Lion play these songs in the clubs, man, when program directors get out of the way and they let talent people that actually do this every week. I do this on stage. I know what people like. And that's why everybody right now in their car feel the way they feel. Because when you turn talent loose and let them do their thing, that was just great. I promise you, that was one of the greatest mixes ever on this show. That made me so happy. That was a good Father's Day gift for all fathers. That was for y'all, fellas. That was for y'all. And we're gonna do this right here. We got Pastor Haynes on with us this morning, and we do not want to, be going in on Father's Day because there's a lot of people out here that lost their fathers and their father figures. And we are just thinking about you this morning. We do the same thing on Mother's Day. We don't want to be doing the most and not think of you and you out here hurting and suffering and going through stuff. And it's going to be a tough weekend for a lot of people. But, man, I'm going to tell all y'all dads out there, y'all better do it like me, man. Balance it out with your kids and your grandkids. Some of y'all young grandfathers in y'all 40s and stuff, we out here kicking it, man. But I want to do this just for y'all. Every man out there, everybody out there, every woman out there that have lost a father. We got the one and only Pastor Haynes this morning. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. God bless you, man. I appreciate you doing this.
Man, Pastor Haynes, you know, it's a lot of people out here hurting. And, I just buried my uncle / father figure a couple of months ago. Pastor Haynes, in your own way, we just ask that you just ask God to touch the hearts of the bereaved and people that's out here grieving and hurt. And it's going to be a tough weekend for a lot of people. So in your own way, Pastor Haynes.
Thank you so much for this. God, we thank you and praise you that you gift us with father figures. We thank you and praise you that you gift us with fathers. And then, oh God, we thank you and praise you that you are indeed a father to the fatherless. We thank you and praise you for your healing power. And right now I remember and lift up to you in prayer everyone who will go through this weekend with their hearts hurting because of a missing place at the table, because of the fact that someone who had been there will not be there. Oh, God, I pray that you will grant them comfort and strength and healing, that you, oh God, will bring the right people in their lives at the right time who will be instruments of healing and support. You are such a good God, and so I'm placing them in your healing hands. May they feel your healing presence. May they be blessed with your peace. May they be strengthened with your love and your presence. And I pray, oh God, that this Father's Day will not be a day that is sad, but a day, oh God, where they will have something to look forward to because of their experience of your hope, your faithfulness, and your presence. We thank you for being a father to the fatherless. We thank you for being God and for being God all by yourself. And we lift all of them up to you right now in the matchless name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen, Pastor Haynes. Thank you so much for that, man. Everybody out there that has lost a father, every father and every mother, every man, every woman, every boy, every girl that had to bury a dad, we want you to know that we have not forgotten about you, that we thinking about you, and God loves you, and God is not going to put more on you than you can bear. And Pastor Haynes said it best, man, he will be a father for the fatherless, and sometimes what don't kill you only make you stronger. And growing up without a dad make you become the best dad sometimes. And sometimes, man, we just have to take those little blessings, and after about 10 or 20 years, you look back and say, why am I such a great father? Because I know what it feels like not to have one. And I just want to make sure that I just be the best father I can be for my kids and my grandkids. So, you know, I'm out there. I done already got the spider webs off the swing set. I done sprayed for wasp nests up in the little doll house in the backyard. And my grandson and my granddaughter coming over, and we're going to grill hot dogs, and we're going to push that swing. And just trying to be to them what Uncle Herbert and what Granddaddy and Uncle Thomas Smiley was to me. And I just thank God for allowing me to experience such greatness. Yeah. So I know how to be great. So Pastor Haynes, man, and thank you, Pastor Haynes, for being a great father and father figure. When I came to Dallas, I had no family. They had just rolled my grandmama's body out of that church. And next thing you know, I was in Dallas, Texas, and I was looking for a church home. And I came over there and met with you at your office building before we moved into the new church. And you really made me feel comfortable. Everybody in Dallas, Texas, and you just been a great father figure, and you came and joined our morning show, and you have been nothing but awesome to me. Happy Father's Day to you, and we appreciate all that you do in the community. We absolutely love you, Pastor Haynes, and thank you for everything that you do.
Love you, man, and thank you so much. And I'm praying for you, and I thank God for you. And tell Rock T, thanks for that mix.
Yes, sir. Hey, Pastor Haynes. You really like that mix?
Doc, that was too cold. I can't wait till you do that Monday.
We doing that again, and we're gonna throw some. I'm gonna do a maize mix for you one more. This is gonna be just for you, Pastor Haynes.
Oh man, you're trying to kill me now. Thank you.
The only pastor that booked Frankie Beverly and Mays for the pastor's anniversary. I promise you, I almost joined another church that Sunday. I was so disappointed.
Pastor Haynes.
Pastor Haynes, baby. Friendship West, the Wild Wild West.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Pastor Haynes, we love you, man.
Love you, man.
All right, got your front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Going crazy. Yeah, I treat you like a lady. Till you burned out.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 27 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Father's Day weekend. We're sliding into a beautiful Father's Day weekend, and I'm here with a quick look at your front page news. President Biden signed legislation yesterday marking Juneteenth as a federal holiday, and today federal employees have the day off. Many businesses and organizations around the world began officially observing the holiday last year in the wake of George Floyd's death. Juneteenth, which is June 19th, commemorates the end of slavery in the U.S. Meanwhile, for the first time in a generation, the House came together and voted to limit the president's power to go to war. Lawmakers voted to revoke the broad 2002 authorization that allowed President George W. Bush to invade Iraq. Now, in other news, the average daily deaths from the U.S. COVID-19 has fallen below 300 for the first time since March 2002. People are still being urged to get vaccines because the new variant of the virus, which is called Delta, is proving to be more contagious. And the U.S. announced yesterday that a government program will fund the development of pills to treat those infected with COVID. And finally, Obamacare has survived yet another challenge with the Supreme Court. For the third time yesterday, the Supreme Court rejected Republican arguments to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. You can follow me on all social media at Eva Marcille. Time to take a look at sports. Rock T, what's going on?
Get it already, man. It's going down NBA playoffs. Last night, we have a Game 7 that was forced by the Milwaukee Bucks because they beat Brooklyn behind Chris Middleton's 38 points. Now in Game 7, Kyrie Irving once again will not be available. Still out with that ankle injury. James Harden is doing his best out there hobbling on one leg. He has 16. You're going to see what happens. You see if Kevin Durant can get him to the Eastern Conference Championship. Dallas Mavericks, they got some problems going on. Some drama happening in executive offices. Now on Wednesday, President of Basketball Operations Donnie Nelson is out after 24 seasons. He mutually agreed to part ways. Now yesterday, head coach Rick Carlisle will not return as the Dallas Mavericks head coach after 13 seasons. So something going on in the executive office of Mark Cuban. We're going to figure out what's going on, man. We're going to keep following that story. Number 2 ranked in women's tennis, Naomi Osaka does it again. She withdraws from Wimbledon, taking some time and some personal time with some friends and family. Now, if you remember, she recently also withdrew from the French Open from the controversy caused by her not participating in mandatory post-match news conferences. So she making a statement. It is what it is, man. Last but not least, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes will both grace the cover of the new Madden 22 video game. Yes, it is going down, man. Follow my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's talk sports. The Brat got the hot spot right now.
All right, y'all, the segment is being bought by Bank of America. That's right, Bank of America. Customized cash rewards. Credit card, you can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021, Bank of America Corporation.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Smiley Morning Show 29. Before the top of the hour, y'all, the segment is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed believes that less is more. That's why they have powerful tools to help you source, screen, and hire quality people faster. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. This weekend, as we celebrate Father's Day, a perfect movie to watch with Dad and the fam is Netflix's new dramatic comedy, Fatherhood, played by comedian Kevin Hart, a soon-to-be father who isn't quite taking the impending birth of his daughter seriously enough. Though an emergency C-section appends his plans for a night out with the guys. However, that night will change his life after becoming a single father. So this should be a really good picture. Also out is Pixar's latest Luca. It's fun in the sun on the Italian Riviera for Luca and Alberto, but the duo have a big secret that they need to keep from the local townspeople. They're sea monsters who normally like to live in the ocean. It's a great family movie to gather up and watch all weekend. All right, y'all, moving on. Rick James has a new documentary coming out, and it's called The Sound and Fury of Rick James. It premiered Tuesday at the Tribeca Film Festival and was filled with many shocking details about the late musician's life. Now, even though Rick James was very talented, it's no secret that he struggled with drug abuse. During the film, the eldest son of Motown Records founder shares that Rick James, who was reportedly frustrated by low sales for his 1992 album Throwing Down and its accompanying tour, once did coke off of the then president Motown Records Jay Lazer's desk, then jumped on top of the desk, took his genitals out of his pants, and shoved them into his face, yelling, "Sell my dang on record." Now, because of that incident, they decided to put all of Motown's energy behind a different star of the label, Lionel Richie, according to the film. They said Rick also had a love-hate relationship with Prince. He loved him because he loved what Prince was about. He loved the swagger, he loved the music, but he hated him because Prince gave him heat. Oh, Lord have mercy. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be good because I know Rick James had a full life of all kind of stuff going on.
Yes, sir.
Let's just see, Lord, what happens in there because it may be Rick James, bitch. Well, y'all, Nipsey Hussle was posthumously honored with the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Other musicians who are in that class of 2022 include DJ Khaled, Ashanti, Black Eyed Peas, and George Clinton, while Michael B. Jordan, Regina King, and Tessa Thompson are among the motion picture recipients. So that is what's up. Congratulations to all those people. All right, coming up next, y'all, we got Chef Janisha Payne with them good old meals, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for quarantine cooking with the one and only Chef Janisha Payne.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
We doing good this morning, Janisha. Thank you for joining us this Father's Day weekend morning.
Yes, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Absolutely. Happy Father's Day to your father, Willie. Willie Hudgens. Willie Hudge. W-H, Willie Hudge. Willie Hudgens. Because Willie helped raise my kids, too, because he used to babysit for me, real talk. So you already know your dad's like my brother, so.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Man, Janisha, what you got for us this morning?
So today I did some chicken Alfredo wings. We gonna clean your wings, season them up with some of your favorite seasonings, rub some olive oil on it, and then you'll make that creamy Alfredo sauce with Parmesan cheese, butter, cream cheese, and chicken broth for your Alfredo sauce. Then you'll toss those wings after they cook for like 30 to 45 minutes. Toss them in that sauce, and you'll have some good Alfredo wings, and you can sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top. And, yeah, chicken Alfredo wings.
I never had that before, Brad. Have you had that before?
Good. No, I ain't had that, but, they sound good because I love me some Alfredo, and I love me some chicken, some real chicken.
And see, that's how I thought about it, because I love Alfredo.
You coming to Atlanta this weekend?
Tell her where you going to be this weekend, Janisha.
Shut up, Ricky.
I'm going to be at Ricky's house. We cooking everything.
Oh, you stole it.
The whole,
right, bro. You
the
ain't
whole weekend.
Whatever.
You doing Juneteenth, Rick?
Right here at the house. We're going to be in here. Janisha's coming. All the kids, nieces and nephews coming, having a big bash. And I got some ribs. We finna do some ribs, seafood, broil. We finna do some, I'm doing some greens and macaroni and cheese. We just going to have a variety of everything because people going to be coming in and out all weekend. Just sitting around, lounging, having fun, doing cocaine and crack, everything this weekend. We got everything. We smoking crack and everything this weekend for Father's Day.
Okay. Pull up.
Tell them, Janisha, we going hard this weekend.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Yes,
Chef Janisha Payne with those Parmesan, what's the wings called again?
Chicken Alfredo wings.
Chicken Alfredo wings. Let everybody know how they can find that recipe and video.
You can find it on the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com or my social media, which is cookingwith_Jan.
There it is, y'all. One time for Chef Janisha Payne.
One time, Chef Jan. Yeah.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Stop running. Jumping out the diving board? Huh? Let me see if you could do it. Nice one. A few weeks ago. I think I'm gonna jump in that too.
Okay, so I'm in my daughter's car, and we had a situation a couple weeks ago, a few weeks back, where she had to. My son's basketball goal fell on the car, and she was damaged a little bit, and so my daughter was like, please get my car fixed. And so I called my homeboy, his body shop, said, hey man, got a little damage on this car. Can you look at it and fix it for me? Save me some money. So he did that. Saved me some money. She probably saved me a couple $1,000s in doing this repair. However, when she got the car back, there was a couple days later, she noticed that there was a little piece of inner molding or whatever inside the door jamb that had not been fully secured, and or had somehow popped the loose. I don't know, because they did an amazing job on it. Popped the loose some kind of way, and it needed to come back because it was making a noise when the door opened, and God forbid this car make a noise when the door opens. So I said, well, let me take it back up there and I'll get it taken care of. So of course I brought it back up there, and the guys at 404 Motorsports in Scottsdale, Georgia, great guys over there, man. They just do fantastic work. Body work, repair work, painting, wrapping, all that. They do an amazing job. Wheels, the whole nine. But here's the problem. I look at her gas hand as I'm driving, and I don't know whether this was a setup or not, but look at her gas hand. Look at it. You see that? Fuel level low. The light is on. Now, that's a no-no in my house. I tell all my kids, and every one of them has a car, I tell them all, do not drive your car to the point where your gas hand is below half a tank. When you get to half a tank, I don't care if you got to put $5 in there, $10 in there, put some gas in the car. Don't let it dip below half a tank for a couple of reasons. One, it's not good for your engine for your car to be running on very, very low fuel because it can damage your fuel filter. Number two, I don't want to get that 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning call. Dad, can you get up? I've run out of gas. I'm XYZ location. I'm scared. It's dark. No, I'm not trying to get that call. Now, do I have AAA? Yes, I do have AAA. Do I have roadside assistance with my insurance? Yes, I do have roadside assistance. But I don't want one of my kids, 3 of whom are girls, I don't want them out in the streets of Atlanta, sitting somewhere with no gas in the car, looking for help at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I tell them, do not let your car get low on fuel. But I get in her car today, and I've told her this probably 300 times. I get in her car today. What do I see? Fuel level low. The light is on. So now I have to go and fill this car up. Why? Because she's going to say, well, I just haven't had time. You got plenty of time to take 4.5 minutes out to stop at a gas station and put gas in your car. Why must children continue to be hard-headed, even at 26 years old? Listen to me. Dad knows best.
Hey, oh my God, y'all. Hey, this is Gary with the T, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Gary's Tea. Now, I have a beautiful young lady, a special guest today, honey. I love this guest, honey. I mean, we've been knowing each other for a while. And we've been doing the same thing, honey, for a while, honey. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further, how they say, ado, welcome, honey, Miss Rashad Ali. Hey, Rashad, first of all, honey, thank you for coming on, child.
thank you for having me. I appreciate the invite. I'm like, oh, I must be all right if Gary invites me.
Oh yes, ma'am, honey. You know, Rashad, it's funny though. I was looking at your bio and some of the stuff. I mean, I didn't realize, honey, that first of all, too, you're an aspiring actress as well. So I was like, this how Rashad became the big thing, the big wig, honey, in Atlanta, honey, from being in movies besides on radio.
Yeah. Well, radio was always the thing that started me off. So, you know, I've done a couple of things here and there as far as acting, but when the pandemic hit and Sister Circle got canceled, which I'm sure we'll get into, I just started to reach back out to my agency and I started landing things. 2 Tyler Perry projects.
Oh.
I was on season 2 of Sisters, and a new show, which Kristen Keys, actor and writer, he created All the Queen's Men, but it's under the Tyler Perry production umbrella. So we're really excited about that. That's coming out this upcoming summer, which I'm sure Eva has spoken about.
Yes, honey, my colleague, Miss Eva, honey, is going to be a part of that show as well. You know, and I think that's a good thing too, y'all. You know, I'm glad, honey, that you're still moving on and still doing things or whatever. You're still looking good, because one thing, sometimes these girls and some guys, they get, honey, out in the business, and then they, I guess, what's some of the things they're doing, and they start getting depressed, honey, start letting themselves go. But I see, bitch, you still moisturizing.
Yes.
Excuse my French, honey, bitch. That's a
yes.
clutch
Oh,
word.
I know. It's fine. Yes, I do. I'm moisturizing. I'm also training for a fitness competition too. So just a lot of stuff going on, and I'm just embracing whatever God places in my heart. I'm trying to do, and I want to leave this earth just completely empty of all of the purposes that have been placed on my life, and whatever that is, I want to go for it.
And you know what, Rashawn? I mean, you don't hear your name out there. You're not messy and all the mess with all the Black Atlanta stuff, you know, and all that, man. Your name is just clean and fresh, honey, and you just keep it moving.
Yes, I have always tried to keep it like that. You know, I came in the business. I think God knew that I needed to be. I came into the business. I was engaged to my husband, so I think He needed to set me up properly so that I wouldn't do any foolery. Once I got there as a single woman. So, you know, I was set up properly so I wouldn't, you know, get into no mess out there in these streets.
Yes. And that's a good thing too. You know, we hear these celebrities and we see them, and, you know, we know all the madness and some of the things that they're doing and whatever, and they make all this money. You'd be like, girl, if my daddy was living and had that kind of damn money, he would have been dangerous. Because I mean, some of the money these fools make and stuff, and some of the things they do. But I'm saying all that to say is just, they do some things that's different. Like, for instance, I got a story that Cardi B is talking about her botched nose job. Why do we get money, girl, and start transforming and start looking different, honey, and making ourselves look different?
Well, I think that, you know, especially people like Cardi B, really, really huge stars, they get this barrage of messages, keep telling them, girl, you need to fix your teeth. She got her teeth fixed. Girl, you need to do something with your nose. She got her nose fixed. I think it's the pressure of trying to continue to stay relevant or continue to beautify themselves in ways that they feel like is more acceptable in society. Or, you know, sometimes those comments will get to you. You know, early on in my career, I used to look at stuff, but back then it was just the blogs. It wasn't, you know, we didn't have social media.
Yes.
But, you know, you would let a couple of comments kind of seep in, but I just can't imagine being a big star like she is and the barrage of comments that you see. And she's younger too. So you're going to, you know, those things are going to be a little bit more penetrable than, say, someone who is a little bit more seasoned, where you're like, girl, whatever, I'm going to do me and this is it, you know. But so I think that may be what causes people to fix, quote unquote, fix themselves.
But you know what, Rashawn, this is the honest truth. I don't read nothing.
Yeah.
I don't read that shit. I don't read those. First of all, I don't know how to get to them, number one. So I don't even read all that mess. I'm like, child, they said, somebody say something, I say, they did. And girl, I really don't read it because I don't know how to read it. I just don't know how to get to it because I'm on social media because I'm supposed to be. Right. But as for letting all that stuff get to me, girl, no ma'am, honey. You're not going to get me with that.
But you have always been true to who you are, regardless of anything. And so when you stand in your truth, nothing will be able to really distract you from being exactly who you are. And that's always been what I've loved about you. You don't care. Listen, you don't care what nobody says.
No.
You keep it moving. Yeah.
Exactly. For what, y'all? Because you know what, Rashawn, because how I look at it, I know this may sound morbid, because we all going to be dead one day. Girl, honey, I'm going to be dead one day. So all that shit you just said, girl, don't matter. I'm dead. So, so I don't worry about it. I don't worry about none of that, honey. I just try to live my life. I just want to go to my little job, get my little check, and honey, let everything else, you take yours and I take mine. And that's that. And that's it. I don't need all that. I could care less. And, like on the show, people talk about me. They be saying all the things, honey, because I shop at the consignment stores and all that.
Yes.
And
you're fly. And you're very fly.
Nah, so girl, please. So it's not that serious. That's how I look at it, Rashawn.
Right.
But so now, Rashawn, we were talking earlier about Sister Circle. Now you did the show. You were the lead on Sister Circle and what have you, and that was a good show. I promise you, I watched it. I know. Loved it. I used to go out, honey. After I got off the air, I would go in our lounge and watch it because it's a good show and stuff. What have you. So I mean, have you ever thought about doing something like that again, or have you ever thought about just getting back? What would you call it as a host? A
daily talk show. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely open to going back into the daily talk show space. But I have to be honest with you, Gary. I'm really enjoying my life the way it is. I still host things on, online and in person now that the world is opening back up. I have several opportunities. I've attached myself with a lot of different brands, but of course, if the opportunity is right, I would definitely explore that space again. But I do love the fact that I don't have to get up and be in somebody's studio at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's just me. It works for me right now for where I am. I don't know who I'm going to be and what I want to do in the next 6 months, but where I am now, as you can see, I have this gratitude and love. And when you're grateful for where you are, whatever the universe, God, source, energy wants to deliver to you from being this grateful and just just standing in love and kindness, it will be for you at that time. But I'm so very happy for where I am right now, because when you can be grateful for what you have in the moment, imagine what will come next when you're grateful for it. That's just what you have right now. So I'm just really open to whatever that may be next for me. But I'm definitely I wouldn't turn anything down if it was right for me.
Exactly. Yeah. And and I believe as you get older, and I, especially myself, I realize too that everything, honey, everything happens for a reason. Yeah. I realize that, and my thing is, honey, what's for me is going to be for me. Because let me tell you something, Rashawn. You know how you get people, oh, you need to be doing this. Oh, you need to be doing that. Oh, why you don't have this? Why? Because it wasn't for me at that time. Like me doing this podcast now, this is the time for me to do it. I could have been done it listening to other people, but it wasn't the time.
Right.
And and people don't realize too, every damn thing that you see, honey, and everything that looks like gold ain't gold. And you gotta also remember too, honey, everybody, honey, that's with you ain't for you.
Right.
And then you gotta also remember too, honey, that the powers that be, honey, just because they're the powers that be, and everybody got lots of money and all that, they don't mean they want your ass to have none.
How about it?
Not right now. Not right now.
Right.
And honey, and I had to experience that and stuff, and what brought me to this here is, I had to go through some stuff, honey. And, and still, you kind of get your little shit that you got to go through and stuff, but you just have to pray too. You have to pray, honey, and, and God will definitely take care of it. I'm not trying to be a preacher and trying to get on that, but honey, I will say prayer does work.
Right.
It does work. And I tell everybody, I say, honey, if I lose my job today, trust me, honey, I'm taken care of.
Yeah.
Because I saw Rashawn, the people ahead of me, and I saw they had all this money and stuff and all that, and what they did with it. They shitted it up. Well, honey, I said I didn't want to make that mistake.
Right. Yeah, my therapist always says, she's like, Rashawn, what is for you will not miss you. And that is how you got to move. Like, what is for me will never miss me. So, of course, I've been on several auditions. And I mean, I'm averaging 2 or 3 auditions a week on self-tape. But, you land what you land.
Exactly.
And that is just it, period. Yep. And you keep moving forward. You don't belabor it. Oh, I wish I really want to be a part of that project. Turn it in. What is for me will not miss me, and you move on to the next thing.
That's right. So tell me this, Rashawn. Have you ever did the casting couch?
The casting couch? No. What do you mean? Oh,
the casting couch, girl. Honey, for favors, honey, I'll give you this job if you do this.
Oh no. Not me. I've worked hard for everything I've got.
Yeah, well, you're a pretty girl, honey. The what's his name? Weinsteins and all those people would love a girl like you, honey, to make you a big star, honey. If you just did a little something.
Hell no, I ain't doing nothing like that. Plus, I'm an old married woman and all of that stuff. Plus, I have way too much integrity. And again, it's not that important to me.
No, at all. So tell me, have you ever thought about doing radio again, or are you doing radio now? Want to get back in there?
You know, I have a podcast called the Cool Store Podcast where I interview women in Black Greek-led organizations, but I haven't been doing it a lot. I'm really more focused on the brand. We have a lot of merchandise and a lot of stuff rolling out. I got a couple of partnerships that I really, really love, and just making money off of that and really being able to put the brand out there. But if radio presents itself, I love radio. Now, radio will always be my first love. It just gives you such a beautiful foundation for everything that you want to do, from television, podcasting, hosting. It makes you quick on your feet. I love it. I love the art of radio. I mean, I listen to everybody in the morning now. I punch, you know, just because I enjoy different segments. I obviously tune in to listen to your segment. You know,
you love the tea.
Yes, I do. You know, all that. And so if it comes, it comes. If not, I'm not forcing anything, Gary. I understand, you know, when that movie came back out back in the day, Hustle and Flow, that has a new meaning for me. I hustle, but I also let things flow. You know, if it's supposed to come to me, it will. And I just sit back and look at my little beautiful flowers out here, work out, eat good, spend time with my family. And if it happens, it happens. If not, I'll continue to enjoy the people I love listening to and punching myself down the dial every day. So.
Well, I would love to see you, honey, back on TV and on the radio. I mean, what you're doing, the movies and stuff now as well. Because, I mean, you know, you have such a pretty face. You have that look. And I could just picture you, because I told people it was with me, too. I could picture you going out on stage, honey, coming out, baby, from behind the curtains, honey, to sit in host your talk show. And just sit there, girl, with a nice cup of whatever you're going to be drinking, honey. Cross your legs with some cute Louboutins or something of the stuff. And, baby, that's you. And there goes Rashawn, honey.
Right.
You know,
I mean, I still feel it. I still feel it. Like when I see Tamron doing her thing. And you know, and I'm just like, and I look at Wendy every day because I just love Wendy.
Yes, honey, we love her.
And she looked good in that denim today. I really love that.
Yes, honey.
Right.
And Flavor Flav.
Yes, Flavor. Right. Flavor came out there lit today, didn't he?
Oh, he sure was, honey. I'm like, oh, right now, honey.
Right.
You know, but you know what is funny about why we're talking about Wendy? I guess we can't go into this. Now, I love Wendy's show. And, you know, because I watch her religiously.
Right.
I love her show. And, you know, but it was funny, though. That damn man, girl, he just did a stunt.
Oh.
You know, girl, he just pulled a stunt on Miss Williams, honey. And he just decided to girl, fade to black, honey. Now, you went on this date with this girl and things, honey. And now you're telling the press, girl, that you don't want to be bothered. That was not cute, honey, at all.
She's having fun. I love that she's just having fun.
She's having fun, but I feel though, Rashawn, she's having fun. But I often wonder: are you having fun trying to get back at your husband, or are you having fun because you're having fun? Because I mean, I don't think you have to tell us everything every time you go on a date, who you're with, and stuff like that. Right. And so it's like to let your husband, or this is what I'm doing, or what have you. And she's seeming like she's liking more of the Caucasian man this season, honey. She seems like she's liking that more now. But
because when Gary On was there, honey, she shot her shots.
And the girl, let's be real. Now, I don't have a problem with her, with Gary Owens, but Gary Owens is someone he could kind of be an asshole. He would take you, girl, and play you and talk all about you in his jokes, honey. He would talk about your lymphedema and all that stuff, girl, honey. And I just don't like that, though. Rashawn, I don't know, honey. And his wife.
Yeah. But she shot her shot, and that whole situation with him and his wife. What you think about that?
Girl, his poor wife. I believe, first of all, I would have never thought a white man would do that to a black woman, because, I mean, it's a specialty, and that you're happy to have her, because we so used to Leroy doing it with Muffy, but nevertheless, honey, she said he ain't had nothing but a raggedy damn truck. And she helped him out and got his credit. But I need to know who's the new girl, honey. Is she black or white, honey? Because, honey, you didn't just left this girl, baby, Miss Keisha, or whatever her name is.
Kenya. Her name Kenya.
Kenya, something with a K.
What's the rumor that he left for another lady? What's the rumor?
Well, I'm sure that's what he did. He left her for another damn woman. He didn't just leave to be leaving her. He left her for another woman.
She divorced him, though.
She divorced him because his ass was cheating. Allegedly.
I know. I really wanted to see them work. I did a movie with Gary. With Russ Barr directed it. We called Definitely Divorcing. It was on TV once. I was his wife in that.
Gary's wife? Oh shit! Did he like you then? No.
You know how it is when you get on set with certain people who are on a level and then back. You know, so I don't know if they treat you like
you ain't shit.
Not really, but it really was. I mean, it was cool. but it was like, who was, it wasn't as, I would love for it to have been a little warmer, but it was cool.
Yeah, honey. And, and sometimes they do that, though, Rashawn, to let you feel like, honey, look, I'm a star.
Right.
And your ass is this.
Right.
So that, you know how the game is, honey. And that's why people did.
So that's why I was like, oh, that's what this is about. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Because he ain't, I mean, I don't think Kenya would lie about it and stuff, but he did say he paid the mortgage, but he didn't take care of the kids and do all that other stuff. So I just don't, honey. These men, honey, are something else, honey. I mean, especially when they get some coins. And speaking of men, girl, what you think about Kevin Hart? Now, Kevin Hart, honey, is angry because people are saying that he ain't funny. So, and honey, the new cancel culture.
Yeah, I don't like the cancel culture. But the thing about Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart when he came into the business, he tried with the black folks. They wouldn't feel him. So he crossed over, and that's when I feel he blew up. Either you like him or you don't, but we don't need to cancel anybody. He's still continuing to grow his franchise and movie after movie and doing certain things. But he can take a break. I mean, he can do whatever he wants to do. He's a very, very wealthy man.
Yeah, but
he doesn't have to prove anything to anybody, to me.
Yeah, but honey, he don't have to prove nothing. But honey, my thing is, if you take a damn break, baby, what's her name is Enzo, she gonna take a break too. She gonna go ahead on and finally run with her money because she got 2 babies now. You remember what he did to her girl? He cheated on that girl in the midst of her pregnancy. That was a low down thing right there, though, honey.
That was a doozy right there.
And y'all girls don't forget, honey. Y'all sit and wait for a little minute, honey.
Never
and then you decide
forget.
to kick in, honey. So,
Yeah.
So Mr. Hart, honey, that cancel culture really wants you canceled. But and I don't too much care for myself, though, Rashawn. But what you think about poor honey, Miss Chrissy Teigen?
What is going on with her?
She did shit to everybody, and now it's coming back to her. Baby, this girl, Miss Thornton, or whatever her name is, this girl said, girl, you bullied me when I was 16. Now everybody coming out saying that you bullied. Michael Costello said she bullied me too, the designer, and she didn't bully everybody. Now, she didn't apologize and all this stuff. So John Legend is trying to, clean it up, honey, and trying to say, well, honey, she apologized and all that. But my thing was, if she was black, would John Legend be all this crying for his wife and all that stuff? And not up onto that, though. I mean, girl, they treating her like she black. I know that, honey.
Yeah, well, she married a black man. She got black babies, so you black, you black,
No, Richard. She had black in her. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. Chrissy she just need to be quiet.
Thank you.
Just chill, baby, just chill. And, every time I see somebody talking about her or a headline, I literally go past it. That's why I didn't even know what was going on. I just knew about
Yeah, because she always doing something.
Somebody.
Yeah, she always doing something crazy, eating Cheetos in the bed, or just living that life, letting people know how rich she is and stuff. But honey, they reminded her, girl, you might be rich, but we fit to show you, honey, how we really feel about you and stuff.
Yeah.
I said she ought to call Oprah, honey. John ought to call Oprah because they're good friends with Oprah. So maybe Oprah could help clean up her act, honey. And tell her.
She just need to be quiet. She just be quiet for a couple of years. Well, folks will forget, hopefully.
Yeah. And people really do, though. That's true, Rashawn. Do you know, after a certain period, if you fade to black for a little while, girl, people forget. For the most part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what she needs to do. Yeah.
So she needs to do that, child. John needs to write her a new song, honey, to the world, honey, and apologize for his wife and her craziness.
Yeah.
And maybe, it'll be all right, though.
I think she blamed a lot of it on, when she was drinking a lot, and supposedly she stopped drinking.
Yeah. She said she was depressed. I'm depressed, too, but damn it, I ain't doing all that.
Right.
So girl, that's not a good enough excuse, honey. And that's another thing too with her drinking. Now, if she would have been of African descent, would John have a lush for a wife going all around on social media, damn it, doing all kind of craziness?
Ain't no telling, man.
I know, he just loves her and we love her too, honey.
Yeah.
And and speaking of love, I'm sick of Miss, what's her name, girl? Miss Jenny Mai.
I was just reading the article. I literally, and I didn't even know you were going to talk about this. And I love me some Jeezy. Like I'm, there's a girl inside of me that loves a good thug. Okay. So back in my day, I had my thug crush on Jeezy when he was a thug, with the white t-shirts.
Yes.
With all the black. That's the Jeezy I love. But she's very much in love. And I literally said, hit me in about a month. I'm sorry, a year.
A year. Girl, because she like, oh, we love each other. I do this, he do that, da, da. Girl, listen, honey, this man is a rapper. Did you not get that?
Right.
He's a rapper. And you left your white husband, honey, divorced him, didn't want to have no babies with him and all that. But you didn't marry a rapper.
Yeah.
And, honey, y'all in love. Okay, girl, Miss Jenny, they're going to be having your ass on the real talking about you in a minute, honey. You're going to be taking a break, baby. Because, girl, I'm like, girl. And he put it on her because she was with her first husband. Now she's with a rapper.
Yeah.
And there's a difference.
It is, but Jeezy has changed a lot. He's got a talk show on Fox Soul. He's got he's got brands and doing a lot of great things. I think but you're saying at the core though, he's still a rapper. Is that what you're saying?
And he still hang out with the boys. He not rushing home to go home to Miss Jenny. He ain't rushing home. He hanging out with the boys. So, girl, this girl, she looked like she could talk a lot and get on your damn nerves for one thing, honey. But honey, she talk about her and Mama Mai. Well, her and Mama Mai are going to be having a lot to talk about, baby, in a couple of months, honey.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I want to see them thrive. I would love to see them thrive and continue. They're very much in love. They're smitten with one another.
But think about it, though, what hurts my spirit, though, Rashawn. Poor Keisha Cole, all she wanted was Jeezy.
No, man.
That's all she wanted.
She don't know. I'm not sure what Keisha want. Now she had the little boy. I mean, not she had a basketball player, but it's all good. I think that, because we get to watch these celebrities and their relationships, it's the same as with somebody right next door or down the street. They have different relationships. Theirs is just, put on the forefront because they're celebrities. And we talk about it on the radio.
But I love Keisha Cole. I mean, she deserved love. All she wanted was love. And all she did was try to reach out to Jeezy like a woman would do to a man. And he just did it like the way he did it. And honey, then it came Jenny Mai.
It's Jenny Mai. That's what it is.
Love.
You never know where you're gonna find that one, and he found that one with her. He married her. He married
her. Hell, these black girls can't even get an engagement good, and hell, Miss Jenny got a husband.
A whole
husband, honey. So I'm like, all right then, girl. So maybe these girls need to write a book. And when them Kardashians writing their books on how to get a black man, these girls need to pick up a book and read it. They need to read this book because these girls, only the girls that don't look black could get them a man and marry them.
Oh my God.
Because black men ain't married black women this year hardly no more. I mean, if you do, you better write it down. But these girls, honey, getting men. These non-black girls are getting men.
Hey, they like some of these they like the exotic looks, but they like what they like.
Yeah,
but there are still some black men out here who want and love their queens.
Well,
Girl,
I wish I could write it down. Girl, it's just ain't happening no time soon. I got my poor friends, and I'm like, how long y'all was engaged? 10 years. Well, hell, 10 years, girl. That's a marriage and a death. No.
Oh my. You said
girl, you could have had both of those, honey,
right.
in 10 years. But it is what it is, though. And we're just going to be happy for all parties and hopefully everybody. Love will keep us together, in the words of Captain Tennille.
How about it?
It'll keep us together, y'all, honey.
Yes.
I was driving down Old National Highway the other day, and I passed by this huge mansion. Big old mansion, honey, who lives there, honey.
Rickey.
Mr. Ross.
Yeah.
And girl, and then it was funny how the story came out. He said, girl, he cut his own yard.
I saw that.
You know damn well Rick Ross ain't cutting his own yard. Did you see that yard?
It is a huge yard. He says he saves $1 million a year. But a lot of people like to do certain things just therapeutically. They be like, you know what? Let me go out here. I like to plant my plants. I like to, I'm into I'm gonna have a green thumb and all that. And maybe that's exercise for him. I was thinking that.
Rashawn, stop it. That's exercise for him. His damn yard is almost the size of Atlanta. How in the hell he gonna get out there and cut that yard? Girl, now I'm gonna say he might cut a part of it. He might cut a parcel of it. Yeah. He is not cutting that whole yard. Rick Ross needs to stop that. Now I'm like, and then he said he fly coach. Okay, well you might fly coach. I might give you that because you might need to be out there with the people because the last time he had flown, something had happened. But he may fly coach. But girl, you ain't cutting that yard. You are not cutting that whole yard. I am not. That's a lot of yard. I am not convinced. Lord, I'm like, these damn people are lying and the truth ain't in them, honey. unless he cutting it at night, it will take a couple of days for Rick on a riding mower to cut that yard.
Yeah, you probably right. But why would he lie about that?
Because, damn it, because they ain't got nothing else to say. When people don't have nothing else to say, and he said, "I come in," because baby, he know us like me and you. We know that yard, so stop it. But I mean, the public don't know how big his yard is. You know, they say, "Oh, that's so nice. We cut his own yard and fly a coach." That is so nice.
He's trying to make it seem like he's of the people and with the people.
Yeah, okay, and you are of the people and with the people, but girl, you ain't cutting that yard. So I'm sorry, honey. Because I don't even cut my own yard. So I ain't gonna even sit here. And I know damn well Rick Ross money, my money is don't even register on Rick Ross's money. So okay, well that's good, Rick. Well, we appreciate it.
Right.
We love you, Rick, and thank you for helping the community by cutting your own yard. And I'm sure he bagged the grass and sent it to where he needs to send it to.
Hilarious.
Yes. All right, but then my final story though, y'all. I mean, okay. Now, Rashawn, and this is a very touching story. It's near and dear to my heart. I cried almost when I got the story. But Paris Jackson Michael's beautiful daughter, did you hear what she said?
What did she say?
Oh, my God, Rashawn, she said the paparazzi gave her PTSD.
That could be true.
But Rashawn, before Michael Jackson bought Paris, where in the hell, honey, she wouldn't even see
my God.
PTSD. Come on, girl.
Yeah, he did buy her.
No.
He did. Yeah, because there's no way to have any type of Michael Jackson DNA in it.
Thank you, honey. Girl, you better be happy you're getting PTSD hell. Girl, look, you're rich now. I mean, honey, your daddy left you millions, honey. Your grandmother made sure she raised you a little bit more, and now you got all the money. Now the paparazzi gave you PTSD, girl? Oh, okay.
When did she, how?
I mean, girl, she said good when she stepped out of camera snapping. I don't know, honey. She don't want to see camera snap, and it gave her PTSD, girl.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to pray for her, as you would say.
Yeah, I wonder what Janet would say about that. Or maybe LaToya, she would love PTSD right now, girl, because we haven't seen her in a while. So the paparazzi could come on, good girl. Where they at? Oh, here, there she go. Give her PTSD. So, and I'm not making fun of people with PTSD. Let me make very clear about that, honey. You cancel culture. No, I'm not. I'm just saying. So, honey, be very clear, damn it. Oh, he said PTSD.
Yeah, man. How do you feel about having to feel like you got to be careful all the time, especially, in what you do? You gotta be edgy. What do you do?
But you know what? Though, believe it or not, though, Rashawn, it's not so much that I be edgy. Because first of all, I don't subscribe to celebrity, number one. I don't subscribe to it. I do not subscribe to celebrity. I am a damn worker, just like you are a worker, and he is a worker. If my friend lose his job at McDonald's, Rashawn, and I lose my job on radio and TV, guess what? We both unemployed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't subscribe. Yes. So I don't subscribe to that. So my thing is, honey, I just go to work and do my damn job. I don't all that scared of people and stand in the house, girl. I don't have time for that. I go where I want to go and do what I want to do, girl, and that's that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just what it is, honey. Back in the day, though, girl, you used to could play it off if somebody, was hollering at you or talking to you. You could play like you was on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Because nowadays, bitch, they don't give a damn if you're on the phone or not. They still talking to you while you're on the phone. So, so you just keep it moving, honey. But I just live my little life, honey.
Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do.
I mean, do you? I mean, what about yourself? Do you?
Live just like you. Live my life. Yeah, back in the day, I used to be really careful and all of that stuff. And, I'm still pretty straightforward. I was always the straight person. I ain't really say too much to ruffle anybody's feathers. But now that I'm so set in who I am, you know what I mean? Especially once I reach 40, and now I'm 40 plus. I'm on the other side of 45 come next week. I don't give a damn.
Yep,
I exactly. Don't give a damn.
Don't, honey. And I'm just the same way. So I'm like, child, my friends will come to town to me. Girl, you don't be scared of people? No, I don't be scared of them because shit, I'm just here just like they here.
Yeah.
Now, since this new thing going to the mall, they doing this shooting at the mall. I try to go there. I try to go when your cousins sleep. Cause we wake up at around 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So I try to go early in the morning and stuff.
Yeah, 10 o'clock every year they sleep.
Yeah, so honey, I just go there. But as for that, that don't get to me though, child. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, honey. So, Rashawn, now, are you a Cancer also?
I am. I'm a Cancer.
Me too. I am. Mine's June the 29th. You June the 5th, 19th?
June the 24th. June the 24th.
Yeah. Oh, so you 5 days before me.
Yes.
And my good friend, honey, Portia, hers is, I think, June the 23rd.
Okay.
And Fantasia's June the 30th.
Yes, I love
So we're all Cancers. Yes, honey.
Yes,
So,
we're loving, loyal people.
and very damn loyal, honey.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Very
That's
clear.
my damn problem, honey. I was too damn loyal.
Loyal
But
to
yeah,
the fault.
that's
Loyal to
right,
the
honey.
fault.
Yes,
Mhm.
so, well, honey, if I don't talk to you before your birthday, honey, happy day of birth, honey.
Same to you, sir.
Yeah. Are you having a party? Are you going to do a party or anything? Or you do like me?
No, what do you do?
Let me tell you something, Sean. This is the honest truth. I have never had a party in my life. I've never had a party. No, Dish Nation would give me a party and do a little something, you know, and the radio station would give me a, but I've never had a party because I've always said, Rashawn, if I can't have the party I don't want no damn party. I want a party with a nice venue, everybody dressed nice, looking cute and stuff, honey, and just food and liquor just flowing free because I don't want to pay for it. So, but and that's what I want, and I haven't had that yet.
Well, what are you waiting on? You waiting for somebody to do it for you, or you gonna do it yourself? Oh, got
Wait
it.
for somebody to do it for me because I don't know how to do all that stuff, you know.
Yes, I get it. I'm laying low this year just because my competition is on July the 10th, and I'm doing bikini fitness competition, and so I can't eat what I want. I can't drink what I want. So I'm literally probably gonna be on my back patio and just chilling with the family.
Yeah, because of birthday, I mean, I always buy myself something. I always, treat myself something to, a nice piece of jewelry or something like that. So I always do that. But, as for a party, no. So I don't have it. But one of these old days, God spare, honey, hopefully let me see another one after this one.
Yes.
Then I'll probably, break down and do something. But as for now, happy birthday to me, honey.
Happy birthday to you, Gary, and happy birthday to me.
Yeah, it's my party, and I'll cry if I want to.
Absolutely. Cry if I want to. I love it. I love it.
Well, Rashawn, honey, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. Before we get off, tell everybody now, what's your podcast and all the stuff that you're doing, honey?
Yes, the Cool Soror Podcast, SOROR. It's on all streaming platforms, Apple iTunes. And you can follow me at Rashawn Ali. It's very, very simple. I'm at Rashawn Ali everywhere.
Thank you so much, Rashawn. Stop by. You have a great day and a better tomorrow.
Thank you.
Feliz Navidad, and I love you. And honey, I will be seeing you soon, honey, okay?
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pull-out game is amazing.
It was all about the fathers this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, but friend to the show, Mr. Thomas explains his Father's Day not having kids.
How do you celebrate Father's Day not having any kids?
I celebrate. I light a cigar because that means I was successful all my life. You ain't gonna get me. Pull-out game is amazing. Pull-out game. Pull-out the stick like I'm checking the oil. That's right. Hold on, we're gonna need about 5 parts of synthetic oil. I pull out the stick like I'm checking oil.
That's one way to put
it.
The show's Jeff Johnson typically has 3 things you should know. This week, he called in with a list of thousands of random good fathers.
Jeff, I don't know if you listened to the show earlier, but there's 2 fathers that love your segment to death. They listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show because they want to hear Jeff Johnson. So can we please add those 2 fathers to your list first?
Yeah, man, just send me the names.
These nuts.
Also this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show talked about the future of the cancel culture.
When you start going back into times, canceling people for things that they said in the 90s and the 80s that you probably should not say now. You do better when you know better. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I already know my income because I was wrong for Lil Daryl. That was just wrong. That was wrong on so many levels. That was so wrong. Kids like that stopped saying Easter speeches after that. And so... No, man. I just don't know.
Lil Daryl, a hero, Jeff.
Right, that's my hero.
They all
he is a biographical character because
they was all coming to my comedy show support me. They wanted me to do it, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff
we
like
still
things
want you to do Little Daryl.
Right. Eddie Murphy and everybody said on stage that stuff was funny. And then you can't even laugh at it if it was.
No,
man. Cancel culture is really reaching.
Yeah.
Former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leakes says current star Cynthia Bailey should have been fired a long time ago. Rickey Smiley has a question.
Why come Mama D can't be a housewife?
Well, she on her show, the Hip Hop Show with Brad them. She on that show.
Executive producer,
That's a different show.
Oh, it's a different show?
Count the ways.
I thought it was all rap, so. But anyway, yeah, that's
She said that hard, too. She on that with Brad
them rappers.
Right.
She on with them rappers.
Here's Rocky's joke of the day.
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Because they use honeycombs. They use honeycombs.
No. If you're in the first grade.
No, not even first grade.
If you're in the first or second grade in
honeycombs.
single parent class.
No, sir.
Come on, Kay.
No, man.
First grader white kids wouldn't find that one funny.
In other news this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show talked about the celebrity female artists they had growing up.
You had Vanity.
Huh?
Vanity?
Yeah, man, but
Chili.
Vanity was
Apollonia?
No, they went. Apollonia probably was the most we had.
Janet Jackson.
Apollonia. Yeah, but Janet Jackson was wearing all black and stuff, and she never got naked. We ain't never seen no butt cheek. We ain't seen no butt cheeks until we was in our late 20s. We was about 30 by the time we saw a piece of ass. Go ahead.
That went left.
Bernice Jenkins has this week's church announcements.
For all seniors, the wheelchair ramp on the side of the sanctuary is closed. The man who fixed it last week was cockeyed and got it leaning way over to the left. And 3 old folks done already flipped off of it this morning.
The iconic rapper Tupac would have turned 50 this week. Jawline Sound set up for tribute during the show's Chicken and Waffle Mix.
He did it again. What up, John?
Yeah, man, I do it up real big for the greatest of all time, man. Of course, I make sure you're on the Instagram at JAH Lion Zone.
JAH Lion Sound. Hey, appreciate you, little bro.
Yeah, man, my pleasure, my Rickey.
Got them in there, Rickey.
My Rickey.
Rock, you be waiting on that rock.
Get in my back pressure, my Rickey.
John, see how your boy do you? See how your boy do you?
Get in my back pressure, my Rickey.
I still got jokes this morning, man. It's all good.
Switching gears here to other news, Rickey Smiley shares a story of a time he used his voice to help a grandmother in need.
Hey, I was in the DFW airport, and his grandmother was having a hard time with her little 6-year-old grandson. And I walked up to that grandmother. I said, "Ma'am, may I?" She said, "You sure can." I took that little boy over in the corner and squatted down and got in his face and told him exactly what he was going to do. And I walked him back over there to his grandmother and sat him down and dared him to move. And I sat in front of him and crossed my legs, and I continued to look at my phone. And that lady said, "I don't know what you said to my grandbaby, but I don't know. I ain't never seen him this quiet in my life." I took the little boy to a corner. I said, "I will kill you." Do you understand me? I said, "I will snatch your heart out of your chest and show it to you before you pass out. Do you understand me?" Yeah. I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Yes, sir." Sit your goddamn.
Yeah. It's been another week of no shows for Black Tony. He explains.
We got us an ambulance.
Again?
Me and
Y'all got
Pancake
what?
got us an ambulance.
An ambulance? Why you got an ambulance?
Okay, well, this is a long story how we got it, but we got it for a couple of days. So we out here, we in the hood, out saving life for folks who ain't got no insurance. We out here running
So
up.
how y'all making money?
We charge $50 for any 911 calls. We done did 2 heart attacks, 2 stroke. A little boy fell out the porch and busted his head.
Where y'all taking him?
We just fixing him up in the ambulance. Pancake, Pancake's little sister, she a CNA. So she know how to do all that stuff.
So what you do?
Hold on, what happened? Okay.
a lady just shot her husband with a bow and arrow shot. I'll be there tomorrow.
The Migos rapper Quavo seemingly confirmed on their new album that he indeed took back the Bentley he got ex-girl Saweetie. The show reacts.
Once I pooped in those seats, it's mine.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
They'd have had it once, but I got
not
it all
a gift
the time.
like that, Ricky. A gift like that, all that money, that big old fancy car. I mean, she could get a car back. It's like a wedding ring, engagement ring. If y'all not gonna get married, get a man his ring back.
If you no ma'am. Girl, no ma'am. I second that emotion, Gary. No ma'am.
Oh, girl, that's her damn car. Honey, the hell with that.
Yeah.
Uh,
You got- if you went out and bought her a car, you got to charge that to the game. You got to charge it to the game.
You
Now, you was in love with her. You went out and bought her a casket on wheels. And,
Everybody's in agreement on that.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to pay for it no more, put it in her name.
Thank you.
Only thing them damn cars need is a spread on top. Then we shall wear a crown car.
I think you're talking about the bigger ones. The Bentleys don't.
Yeah,
look like
I
that.
keep getting it messed up.
The Brat went on to explain the difference between a Bentley and a Rolls Royce.
Right, what's the difference? Don't you have them?
Bentley is one and one's Rolls Royce.
I don't have it. I can't. That ain't in my damn budget. I be down.
Yeah.
Well, you come to my house. It's one of each in my drive.
Oh, right.
Yo, Rick,
A year and a half. Yeah, that's my whole salary a lifetime.
Also here this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show took it back to the 90s.
The 90s was the best. I'm sorry.
Best.
I'm sorry.
The best.
Don't
Fashion,
nothing.
music,
Don't nothing.
Everything.
Nothing mess with the 90s. All our careers started. Def Comedy Jam. Martin Show started. Man, the skating ring was jumping. Wasn't nobody doing no shoe. Wasn't nobody popping no pills. This stuff is weird. Lenox Mall was great.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, here's Special K with things that are safer than going to Atlanta's Lenox Mall.
Here's some things that are safer than going to Lenox Square in Atlanta. Going skydiving with a group of white supremacists. That's probably what they say. Yeah. Jeez. That's not the dude you want on your back. He got on a MAGA hat, and this is your tandem jumper. This is safer than being in Lenox Square in Atlanta. Being a zipper on the pants of a plus-size female TSA agent. That's a dangerous job.
My Lord.
Legendary female rappers Eve and Trina went head-to-head this week in a versus battle. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show covered the entire night.
It was so dope, and there was no like beef. They look beautiful.
Hey, Brad.
Yo.
Do you think Eve has been underrated, like, overall?
Always. Yes, always.
I agree.
I saw you in the comments, Eva.
Baby, I was all up in that thing. It was so good. Like,
It was.
the background dance, they looked so good. They performed. They didn't, like, sit and listen to their records, Rick. They were up performing. It
Eve
was
didn't
so
sit
good.
down not one time. Trinity, they ain't had no chairs. They ain't sit down. There wasn't no relaxation, nothing. It was like a performance. It was dope. Like, the songs just took you back, man.
Damn it, Gladys Knight and them sat down. That's what matters.
Okay. That's okay. They deserve to sit down. And they
Damn
looked
right.
amazing when they did
They
that
was
too.
comfortable. They crossed their legs.
Yes, honey. Yes.
And finally, here this week, the cast and crew debated on their favorite television dads.
I'm really offended and hurt that I did 2 seasons of the Rickey Smiley Show on TV, and I was a great dad. And Gary, after 2 seasons, me and Ray J had a real good show on TV1, and no call, and all the callers that called in, and nobody said the Rickey Smiley Show, that sitcom on TV1. I'm hurt, and I'm offended. And me and Ray J, let me tell you something. I would do that morning show, and then I would do Dish Nation and leave and go and do a whole episode. Everybody else who had a sitcom, they just did that, and they take them sitcoms once a week. We did 3 episodes a week. Me and Ray J.
And it all lasted 1 week. That's the whole season.
Say what, Gary?
Miss Kathy want her time back.
We might need to move on from this one.
Oh, Lord. To see the full version of these videos and more, subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at RickeySmiley.com.
Well, I am with Chef Janisha Payne
And she had encouraged me to make my own rub, so I made my own rub for the first time.
And it looks wonderful.
We about to go and put it out. We cooking this Father's Day weekend. I am not gonna wait on my kids to cook nothing because they can't cook, and I want good food. So Chef Payne,
yes,
who is my niece by the way, and here we go.
Look at them. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, look at them already on there. Smells amazing already.
Mix this up.
Yep.
Vinegar with a little sauce, so vinegar gonna keep it tender.
Yep. Look at that. That's gonna be good.
We want it to be juicy. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna cook them up here. I got a smoke box under here with pecan wood.
Pecan wood, y'all.
Pecan wood. So I got a smoke box under here. I got that. That's what the smoke comes from, right? So now I'm gonna set it up there and let the heat cook it. My own Rickey Smiley rub. Don't fly.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
Hey, happy Juneteenth, everyone. That's right. Saturday, June 19th, commemorating 1865, June 19th. So this is the face of, I was not ready to wake up yet, but I'm up. I'm glad that I woke up. I have a big Juneteenth party that I do every year, and we're getting ready for it. Excuse me. Did a game last night. Had good drinks, tie, and I woke up with all the kids turned up. So that's your reality. You are not alone. It's okay. It's normal. These kids don't care about your Saturday.
We got her shirt from Amazon.
Okay,
look at this.
I got it from Amazon. It was intentional, but not as intentional as it should be, and I'm so mad because this is my dude that's been sporting today. But he didn't tell me he had no Juneteenth shirt.
She knew.
All
right, we got it right this year.
Juneteenth, we got it right.
Hey, we got it right this
Support
year.
Black colleges all day. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy
We're
Juneteenth.
celebrating. We're happy, rejoice, rain or shine.
Rain
It
or
don't
shine.
matter.
She bringing the vibes regardless.
Listen, no matter what.
Regardless.
The vibration exists.
Dang it, boys.
They wouldn't even answer the phone.
Who?
Hi, I was calling to see how long the wait is.
Grayson. Come here, Grayson. How did you sleep? What you mean? Look, be still. Look at me. Be still. I'm talking to you. To start with smiling with you. How did you sleep? Did you wash your face? Did you brush your teeth? Where did you get that shirt from? What? I can't hear what you're saying. She said what? She said put it on. She said put it on in the morning. Look at me and see what? You put it on by yourself? Show me how you put it on. Oh, and you got another shirt on up under there. How many shirts you got on? Okay, you got 2 shirts on. And you put it on by yourself? And how did you do that? Show me how you put your shirt on. Oh. That's how you did it. And you did it by yourself? And then nobody helped you? And look, you know what the day is? Huh? Monday? What come after Monday? And what after Tuesday? And what after that? And then what else? Friday and Saturday. Today's Sunday. Yeah, you want to go to school? You don't want to go to school? Why? I can't hear you.
It's boring.
Huh?
Boring.
It's boring. Why is it boring? I thought they let y'all go outside and play. They what? I can't hear you. Say what? They put you in timeout. For what? You was being bad? Did Malachi hit you? And what happened? Come on, stop. Don't pray right now. Stand up. And Malachi hit you. Why he hit you? He hit you on the back. And what you do? You hit him back. And then they put you in timeout. But they ain't put him in timeout. So you started it. Or you started the fight. At least you're telling the truth. So you hit him and then he hit you. And then she put you in timeout. Who put you in timeout? Who? I can't hear. What's her name? Your teacher? Huh? You gotta go use it? All right. Ryan, you gotta hurry up. Happy Father's Day.
Okay, so it's Father's Day weekend, and what I don't see on the street is a whole bunch of roadside pop-up stores selling Father's Day paraphernalia. Like you see on Mother's Day, every corner on Mother's Day, you see these pop-up little tents with all kinds of baskets and trinkets and T-shirts and flowers and all this kind of stuff. And I get it. You know, Mother's Day is kind of more of a thing than Father's Day. And I ain't tripping because, honestly, that kind of stuff don't mean anything to me. Like, I'm not a really good receiver of gifts. I don't really necessarily like getting gifts, especially from my family, from my kids. I don't need them to spend their money on me. The way I look at it is the other way around. I spend my money on them. I always have, and I probably always will. And, you know, the greatest gift they can give me, like last year, for example, my kids, they did their Father's Day for me in 2020, and, you know, it was during the pandemic. So we had been together for the, you know, previous 3 months, for the most part, you know, kind of stuck in the house. And what they put together for me for Father's Day last year
was they did a video. Well, they brought me downstairs, and they said we got something for you. And so I'm looking for, like, you know, something, a thing. And they turned on the TV in the family room, the big TV, and they had produced a video. And this video had several components to it. It had all kinds of, the opening part of it was just a bunch of pictures of me and them over the years when they were little, on, you know, growing up, coming through school and just family stuff and all that kind of stuff. Now, mind you, my kids are 26, 19, 17, and 22. And then I have an older son who's 32. But the ones in this house are the four. And they put this video together and start off with the pictures. And then I'm like, okay, well, that's nice. You know, y'all put a nice picture collage together. Don't know why I had to look at it on TV. And then it went to part 2. And part 2 was each one of them had produced a personal video. And within the personal video, they talked directly to me, talked to the camera directly to me about all the different reasons why I was such an important part of their life and why they honored me and respected and loved me so much. And they cited different situations, different things, different events, things I had done that meant so much to them. And each one of them had their own personal tribute. And then at the very end, and also I have an older nephew who's like 40 now. I have an older nephew who, when he was growing up, you know, his dad wasn't around. And I spent a lot of time with him when he was a little kid and growing up through teenagehood and young adulthood and all that. And I knew I was kind of like the cool uncle, but I didn't realize that he looked at me, and now he has a family of his own. I didn't realize he looked at me as a father figure. And so each one of my kids had their video, and my nephew and his wife and his 2 little kids, they had came over for Father's Day as well. And so we were all sitting there watching this, and then at the very end of the video, he pops up, and he had done a video, and he talked to me. He talked directly to me about all the times that he looked at me as a role model, as an influence, as a counselor, as a teacher, he just really talked about how, you know, I showed him how to be a husband, I showed him how to be a father, I showed him how to be a man, and so many things that I had told him and over the years when I would discipline him and things like that, that he felt like, you know, I saved him from being somebody else that he could have been had I not been there to influence him. And when I tell you, by the end of this thing, and this thing was long, this was about a good half hour or so at least. By the time they got to the end of this thing, I'm not gonna lie, they got me. They got me. Man, your boy was all like just, man, eyes swole up, just, just trying not to, you know. And I was like, whoa. I was like, y'all really did this. Y'all got me. And they also gave me some very nice cologne and a couple of other things. My daughter gave me a nice duffel bag to travel with. I mean, it was just, they gave me some nice gifts. But that video, man, I'm like, wow. That was better than any, you know, people talk about you can get reservations that you can't get, that restaurants are wide open on Father's Day as opposed to Mother's Day. There's no restaurant visit, no anything that could have been better than what that was. And it was so dope that I feel bad now, because now it's a year later and I'm still here. I haven't, you know, croaked or anything. So what y'all gonna do this year? Because last year was bomb. So, I don't know how y'all gonna follow that up. I got a feeling this year just gonna be a card.
Father's Day to everybody. It is. What up, Malik? What's up, big dog? Boy, I'm live, boy. My boy, happy Father's Day, boy. Don't you? Stinking ass. Hate him. Get on my nerves. He's a bully. I just got bullied. Look at him. You still sorry. You still sorry. Come back over here, boy. I got something for you. Hey, I don't care how you can't handle me. I don't just let you just overpower me. Have I ever let you just overpower me? Never. You did. Man, you weak. Boy, I'm so tired of these. They grow up and they be trying to. Boy, the boy better. Boy, I don't know, baby. I still got it. Still, baby. That old steel. You done got me must. I just got out the tub. Happy Father's Day, y'all.
Are you looking at this website? There's no way that's for kids. Probably for kids that's like, I can't make out no. It's probably for kids that's like older. Like this could go to like 12. I'm 19, I can't make out one word. No, you tripping.
For you, sir, would you like orange juice? Orange juice and water? Well, for you, orange juice and water?
Celebrating Father's Day breakfast. We are at the Daytime Cafe.
I said it's going diagonal.
We got a.
Y'all in a second, okay? Do we have any questions on the menu? Have y'all been here before?
No, yeah.
Okay.
So we having a coloring contest. $10 coloring contest. Whoever.
Okay. You got your. Oh, I got my own. Sorry. My bad. Pancakes. Did you find
I got a $10 coloring contest. So whoever draw the best,
you better tap in, Joe.
Don't win.
Tap in. Tap in, Joe.
Hey, Nicholas, happy Father's Day, man. Love you. To the greatest dad out there, Nicholas Smiley. So everybody coming.
I got that. That's eggs.
Okay. That's purdy.
Eric. Look, I read Degsy. You sure you were junior in college? Are you sure?
Man, them kids done had me up all night. About 15 people spent the night. Carol Watkins, thank you for your Father's Day post. I love you. That's my big sister, Sarah. 15 people. How many people spent the night, D? D, how many people spent the night? 16, 17? About 17 people spent the night. My house is tore up. I had to wake up and vacuum. All right, man, I hope y'all having a happy Father's Day. I am so sleepy. My children disrespectful. I'm sitting up here reading one of my Father's Day cards. This is from my daughter, D-Essence. And this is just, I'm gonna let you read it. I'm I'm gonna let you read it. Love you, Dad, even though I didn't come from your sack. I know you've always got my back. Love, dear. Too much. It's about to go down. Hey, 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 hey. Father's Day weekend. And look, we got Uncle Bruh. Tell him, yo,
Hey. All right.
Uncle Bruh. Then we got Uncle Suge.
What's up? What's up?
Ooh, that thing clean, baby. Look at that beard. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. That baby. Ooh. Ooh, look at. Ooh. Ooh. Bandit Smiley, y'all.
Happy Father's Day.
But them smileys be clean, baby. That's Bandit Smiley. You don't know nothing about that. Uncle Suge. Say what, Uncle Bro?
He's so sweet, we had to call him Suge.
Suge. Happy Father's Day.
Hey kids, say Happy Father's Day to Daddy. Maverick, can you say Happy Father's Day?
Thanks, buddy.
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
All right, it is Father's Day.
Oh, I thought you was...
All right, y'all. We got the special hot dog and hamburger. Woo! Y'all ain't wasting no time.
No, sir. That look real good.
Oh, God. Mama, what up? Y'all happy? Everybody happy?
Yes, sir.
Oh! You feel better?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you want no help? You want no grown man. Look at that boy. Look at that boy got held at this. That boy got held at this. You're a grown man. He got held. Tracy Reed. Hey, cuz. Tracy Reed. Look, man. Tracy Reed, when you come over here, I'm going to make you one of these, Tracy. That's yours. Go on, get it right. Get it right.
Yeah, you know I don't play.
Go on, get it right.
I don't play. I got the cheese at the bottom already.
Hey, your Uncle Tracy. Mama. Your Uncle Tracy watching. Your Uncle Tracy watching. Boy, in the game over here, Tracy. Tracy. Come get him, Tracy. I know it's Father's Day, it's supposed to be my day, but I don't trust them enough to cook. Hell no. I'm straight. I'm good. I'll do the food. Y'all just have a good time. Y'all finna burn up my kitchen. Happy Father's Day, Tracy. Love you, man. So we doing it.
Last bit of the game. What? You're watching this game. She's so trusting. Let me tell you something. These people are so serious in this house right now. Sincerity.
Just watch. He's going up. He wants to pass it in the corner.
You're watching the game.
And this one.
It's 38 seconds left. Last game.
Good, Sean.
Hawks for the season.
Good, Sean.
I got him, kids. Hawks up by 4. Come on, Trey.
Let's go.
Come on, Trey.
Let's go, Trey.
Come on, Trey. Mike over here, like, Mike, you're not the coach. Mike right going around like he Doc Rivers. And it's no good. Stop, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. He definitely breathing like a baby pit bull. He definitely over here breathing like sleep. Sleep walks. He drives like that. He need a car. He drives like that. It's so serious. Y'all watching the game? Who means playing? Atlanta is playing Philly. Oh, we winning. This is all Mike wanted for Father's Day.
What did I ask for Father's Day?
He only wanted one thing.
What was the one thing I asked for Father's Day?
The one thing he asked for was for the Hawks to win tonight. Now, all the shit I did couldn't have. He told me to put some moon water on it. I put the moon water on it, thing. Baby, what did you tell me to do? Hold on.
You splashed some moon water. You splashed it.
From the charged crystals. No Embiid, baby. Come on, Trey. Come on, Ice, baby. Is it cold?
That's how I cook Cliff. Hey, that's how I cook Cliff.
Baby,
and
we're live.
Baby, cook him. Cliff Palmer. I hope he on your live. I cook him like that.
Baby, we live.
I cook him at Adamsville. That's how I cook him.
Oh my God. Oh. Let me zoom in, y'all. So I can see what's happening. Happy Father's Day to all the daddies out there. All y'all amazing kings, happy Father's Day. It's not happening for you, Philly.
It's over, Philly. No, sir. No, sir. Give it to Trey. Give it to Trey. Just got through, y'all. Y'all not even playing no more. The game is over. Was it a travel? What happened? He tripped him. I say he tripped him. It's going down. It's going down. It was a big weekend.
He got 21 points. He shot 5 for 23.
It's 103.96. I have to get my camera ready because I have to shoot a video of my husband. So I'm going to be back. Somebody on here said that's some bullshit. This game is over, y'all. Mike, if you don't...
My kids are asleep. My kids are asleep.
And that is an issue that we have to address. And the process has all been about each young man growing together.
He's so excited. That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted for Christmas, right? My niece said praise him. Praise him, Jesus. Baby, if you wake these kids up, they're sleeping with you for Father's Day. I'm gonna sleep in the guest room and the kids gonna sleep with you for Father's Day for a present. Your last gift.
Let's go outside. Let's go outside.
I gotta go. Oh shit, we gotta go outside. Get your cameras out. Get your cameras out. Cause I told him he can't scream in the house. We gotta go outside. I told him he can't scream in the house. Wait. Get your camera out. Bye, y'all. I gotta go. Hold on. Wait.
Fart. The average human farts anywhere between 5 and 20 times a day. 5 on the low end, 20 on the high end. And of course, you can give a higher or lower number based on the day and based on the person, based on the circumstances. But what this pretty much means, every person that you see, every person that you know, every person that you read about, you watch on television, you listen to their music, you lust over their sexy pictures, that person is farting 5 to 20 times per day. That can be a little disturbing when you think about some of the people that we look at in certain ways. Ashanti, look at Ashanti. Body of the gods. Ashanti is fine on a level that is almost immeasurable by any judgment of human scales. Is she a 10? I would say she's on a scale of 1 to 10, Ashanti's a 19. 5 to 20 times a day. Beyonce, maybe the greatest female performer to ever grace a stage. One of the most sexually enticing human beings in the history of entertainment. Beyonce Carter Knowles, or Beyonce Knowles Carter, I think is the right way to say it. 5 to 20 times a day. Halle Berry, long, forever known as the standard of beauty in Hollywood. Halle Berry, even at age 54, still bringing it. Halle Berry, 5 to 20 times per day. Wow. Kelly Rowland, the epitome of chocolate drop sexy. Many think that she may be the most attractive member of Destiny's Child. Kelly Rowland. 5 to 20 times a day. Tiana Taylor. I don't know. Is she everybody's cup of tea? Tiana Taylor, an amazing dancer, moves her body in ways that, just named as the first black woman to grace the cover of Maxim magazine as the sexiest woman alive. Tiana Taylor, 6-pack, thighs sculpted, glutes toned. 5 to 20 times per day.
Listen, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Have you? See right here? Click right here and press the bell so you can see my videos as soon as they're uploaded, okay? So then once they upload, you can see all the videos right there. Press that right there. Don't press it, mash it.